Hello, everyone out there. I started the live before Grace hit the button because she should be popping on momentarily, and we just got a New Year's Eve present from the Lord in the form of our new lol cow, Andrew Wilson,
Andy,
getting laughed at,
BTFO'd
by a couple of huge creators, Abba and Preach.
Once again, chat, we are ahead of the curve. Y'all thought, it's just you guys. Oh, you guys just have a personal vendetta against Andrew. No, we've been onto something from the beginning, and now it's starting. The pressure is building. The facade is fully cracked at this point.
Yeah,
and I called it. I called it back when we were driving home from Buffalo. I said Andrew's not going to be able to come back from this. And I think when you've got Abba and Preach calling you hypocrites to their 2 million subscriber audience, I think you can start saying it's over. Patrick Bet David might have jerked you off for 2 hours on his show, but Abba and Preach, they already have 32,000 views in an hour. They got 2.25 million subscribers. I think you're cooked. They have a video on him called "What Zero Accountability Looks Like." Right. And if there's one thing that Andrew preaches to these whatever podcast hoes, it's accountability, isn't it? It's accountability, duty, obligation. All the things that the modern woman has forgotten about. These hoes out here. Looks like Andrew might be a little bit of a hoe himself. Hi, Tyrone. How's everybody doing?
Hello, son.
All right, so this was released.
Now, no one is going to say that Abba and Preach have a beef with Andrew. They're not debaters.
No, they're not really in this space. They were loosely associated with Destiny for a little while, but
Christian, or I mean, they're sort of vaguely Christian red pill, but not like hardcore. But they're not hardcore against it either. They're not like flaming liberals. They're like regular guys, right? Yeah. Their main take on stuff is like, say what? True. It's just like the black male just primal response to bullshit, right?
But I would say they're normies with a little bit of a red pill kind of edge. Smokey Guru, thank you for the $10. Happy New Year, Sloot. Thank you very much.
2026 for the Thorpes is going to be crazy.
It is. We're locked in. Now, Doc Logic, I appreciate you coming back to the chat because you are my nigga. This guy has the same exact take as me towards Andrew and the Crucible cult. His cultists will cope for him for another few months.
I don't think so. See, I think an online cult, like a real cult, is tough to get out of. You know why?
Because they have power over you? Living situation, money.
There's a thickness to the connection. So it's like it becomes intertwined with your family. That's the main one. You marry someone in it. Yeah. Your family's in it. Right. Sometimes business relationships are formed around it. A lot of times there's money going both ways. They can call you. There's a sense of like, when you're in need, we're going to be there for you. Right. An online cult, you just don't click on and you're out. And no one comes to get you.
Mm-hmm. And he's not going to word debate. And his Discord has been shut down until further notice. I wonder why. No new members, by the way, guys. The invite link doesn't work anymore.
Well, so it's not shut down. It's just private.
Yeah, sure. They're huddled
he has
in.
No content on his channel. Right?
No, that's not true. He has content on his channel.
But didn't they private almost? Don't they all private almost everything?
He privates all of his live streams. They're on like Rumble behind some paywall or whatever. He just does that because he doesn't whatever. He doesn't want
Okay,
to
so Grace. Okay, so if you say, okay, I saw Andrew Wilson, I want to find out about him, his channel has nothing available for you.
No, that's not true. He has like clips and he has old live streams. He just doesn't have his new stuff.
Okay. So
yeah.
You just said something that's okay.
I think we misunderstood each other. He doesn't have current live streams available for people to watch. Like
so he privates them.
Mm-hmm.
Then does he unprivate them later?
No. It's just on his website or his Rumble.
His website?
Yeah, he has a website.
Crucible.com. Well, no one's going to go to his personal website. Okay. And not many people go to Rumble, but if it's behind a paywall. So I don't understand what you're saying. So anything he does now is not on his channel and will not be on his channel. So he has stuff from a year ago?
Well, it is hard to explain. He clips his live streams like this. Calm down, buddy. Trump is bad for selling Bibles, or deranged TikToker.
Okay, but this is a different channel, right?
No, this is the Crucible.
Okay, so he has clips.
He has clips from his streams, and he has, I guess, a 6-month-old debate is his most recent live stream that he kept on. So he has his debates.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what he has.
So he has clips, but the internet has stuff he doesn't want you to see. So he only shows you what he wants you to see.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he also
curated.
Goes through it. He goes through these clips and bleeps words, right? To make it TOS friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, this is an interesting strategy to say, I'm going to curate on my channel what you see of me, when you actually can't control others clipping whatever the hell they want to.
Yeah.
As long as they clip it while it's live before it goes. But like, it's pretty much, you're so big, everyone's there are like the full clips are out there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
For anything you want to see at this point.
Yeah. Right. I mean, he says stupid shit like the shit he said about stuff he said about Sarah. He actually posted a clip of him saying it on his own channel. He posted a clip of that segment of his live stream, but there's tons of stuff he says during his live streams that go under the radar because then he paywalls it. And so,
well, what he's been doing is something that paranoid people do, which is to say, like, I'm public, but I'm also in control of everything.
Yeah.
And it's not working, because if it's public, he can't even DMCA strike people because he doesn't even have it on his channel.
Well, he might have it privated, so we can't see it, but it's on his YouTube studio. But
can you do a DMCA strike if it's your stuff's not even public?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Maybe you could, because you do it through YouTube, so YouTube would say, okay. But anyways, those don't last. They don't work. And enough of them, and you get bounced, right?
Yeah.
Only takes, I think, 2 or 3, and you get bounced by YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's really a DMCA strike kind of guy. He's never done that before, but yeah, it's
you know of.
That I know.
But he does every dirty tactic available to him that he can't get caught for. He lies, defames.
Absolutely.
Cheats. Doesn't play by the rules. Bullies. Brigades.
Yep.
And I'd love to see him say, take us to court for saying that. That is 100% true. Not only do we think it's true, we know it's true.
Yeah. Like, we literally saw him say that a photo of a woman was nude when she was not fully clothed, but, like, it wasn't a nude photo. Just straight up lied. Called her a prostitute.
Sweaty Vibin makes a good point. Do we really need to be so zoomed in on Ben's fat head? I actually have a different philosophy of using the camera than you. To me, if you're going to do what you're doing, I would move the camera down, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I hear what you're saying. But
you're not going to do that. I think that's better.
Yeah, I can see that. I prefer to have more space between my head and the top. I'm not sure why, but I think.
But maybe it's because you're not good at this.
Could be, but you're too zoomed in. That's true. You're too zoomed in.
Well, but what if we went like this?
Yeah, but that's an ineffective use of the screen.
No.
space.
No. I know what to do. I've always said we should do. Oh, how do you do it? This. Yeah.
No, but that's still an ineffective use of the screen space. Because there's all this empty space on the right. There's all this empty space. I mean, we could do it like this if you wanted to do it. Hold on. We could.
Sweaty Vyman says better. I feel like it's better.
Okay, wait, hold on. What about we could do it like this?
Southwest disagrees. It is better, says Bobby.
Wait, I have a way.
No, Grace. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're taking up about the same amount of space.
I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Luke, follow the Force. Yes.
Okay, that is. I prefer that. I prefer mostly to be camera.
I like the circle. Why not the circle?
You like the circle? Okay, I thought it was. I don't know. It was cutting your head off. Okay, wait, hold on. Circle.
I can zoom out if you do the circle.
Okay, there we go. Circle. You like that?
You want me to zoom out?
A little bit. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's perfect.
No, Grace. Grace, here's what we do. Okay. Let chat decide with money what to do with me.
Okay.
Remember we did that before? You're like,
I do remember.
I'm like, Grace, I can get paid to not be here. And you're like, well, I don't feel like that makes sense.
I do
what
remember
the
that.
fuck?
All right, let's see.
The best deal in the world.
What did we do? What was the last deal we did? Was it $1 a minute?
But I think you should have multiple options. I think you should make me like, they could make me smaller to the point where I'm like 1 pixel. Turn me down. Get rid of me.
Okay, no, that's
get rid of
idea.
you.
Turn mic down. Oh, okay. $5 for 20% reduction. Do we want to do the rules now, or do we want to get into the video and do the rules later? I guess we have to do it before. Yeah, you've been scammed. No, I've never just scammed you on that one. Because I have bed sheets. I just haven't washed them.
Why don't we just say you guys make an offer, and then you'll put it in the banner, okay? You guys make an offer.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
Okay, I assume that's $5 for.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were reading it. It was $5 for an 80% decrease in volume, something like that. Delocated, I just because I missed the super chat. Thank you for the $5. Happy New Year's Eve to the Snow Bunny. Are you doing a live countdown to 2026 stream today? Also, you're looking real good and effable today. F Ben. Thank you, Delocated. Mexican Mike.
Thank you.
I am Delocated. One of
let's be
haters.
honest, Grace. Our chat likes to towel snap Dad, and Dad likes to be towel snapped. I have no problem with it. I love it. It's funny. I do need to rest my neck sometimes. Yeah. I love it. And if some female wants to hit me up on DMs and go, that sucked, man. Let me show you my titties. Like, perfect. You know what I mean? Like, why can't we just get over this whole like, you both need to die and we hate you? Like, no one here is in that mentality.
I don't think anybody here is in
Let's
that
just
mentality.
have some fun with it. This is 2026. It's about everyone winning, starting with us.
No, it's not about everyone winning. It's about us winning and other people losing hard, getting stepped on and squished.
Everyone here winning, having more fun. Like, and less. You literally said today that you said, Dad, I feel like you feel like I took the limelight away from you and you want to be back in the limelight. Okay, that's what they've said.
I changed. I slightly. That's not exactly accurate. I said I moved it into
hey, Sarah,
drama.
Thank you very much. Grace,
Sarah,
shut the fuck up.
Thank you for the $20. Here's your share of the $100, Ben. Oh, she gives shares for getting knocked off? Oh, that's cool. Thanks for being weird. You should just let Grace cover the video. She's good at this. Take some time in the back.
Okay, so, all right, so $20. Let's say 20 minutes.
Okay, that seems fair.
That's beautiful, Sarah. Sarah, we appreciate your money. And I do think I earned, some would say that I should get half, but like, okay, you're the only person who's ever given anything. Okay. And I will come back on your panel. And when I got off your panel, I was like, I just made her $130. That woman understands that like getting paid matters. She's not loath. She's not going to permanent ban me. I made it through $130 in 5 minutes. Right.
That is crazy.
And she knows I don't care. And I don't, maybe she thinks I care, but like, I think she knows.
No,
like,
it's cool that she shared the tweet.
Not one of those kind of bitches on the internet, but like, so she was friendly about it. This worked perfectly. You should take her advice.
All right. I mean, Sarah really liked my video.
Sarah is the mommy.
Okay.
How about that? Does Chad agree?
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
We do whatever Sarah says.
Sarah says, lol, I pay taxes on that and get 30% off the top. Stop complaining.
That's true. That's true. Valid. Valid.
Yeah, but we're paying taxes on your super chat. Well, everybody's paying taxes. It doesn't really matter if she gets the 130, then we get
Look, our basic take is, I agree. Stop complaining. Grace, no. See, no, you didn't follow me. You say to me, stop complaining.
Yeah, okay. Stop complaining.
Good. I'll see you in 20 minutes, correct?
All right, see you in 20 minutes. Yeah, so that'll be 3:11. Yeah, 3:11. All right, see you at 3:11. Bye. All right. Thank you, Sarah. Grace is good at this. I want to see her thrive. Let her fly. Sarah, I'm so excited. You don't understand, though. I'm so fucking hyped. Because Abba and Preach, like, whatever you think about them, they have a massive, massive audience. And I just, like, Andrew probably was on a high because he went on that stupid Patrick Bet David podcast and was like, oh, I did pretty well.
Why would it be that incest?
Let's say,
He's talking to this fucking meathead who doesn't know any of the lore about him. And let me tell you guys something else. Abba and Preach barely know any of the lore about Andrew, and they still smelled something fishy. So, anyways, let's get into it. This is like, it's not even what I want.
Wait, I have one more thing I want to say.
No, you can't. No. You are scamming.
Just one more thing. I'll stay longer out. Someone said a tip to improve the new format. Show more cleavage. Yes. Let's get 2 pairs of titties up here. No one cares to see my bitch tits, especially me. Sarah, consider jumping up on the panel with Grace. I will. Yeah,
that's
try
absolutely.
Not to.
Sarah's welcome anytime. Okay. Sarah's welcome anytime. I'll put the link out. No pressure if you want to join. 5-minute penalty. I'm delocated with another 5. Add 5 more minutes to Ben being away, hopefully forever. If only the snow bunny can stop delaying making real money. All right, we have now extended it to 3:16. Okay, 3:16 delocated. He said thumbs up from the backstage. All right, let's just get into it. All
right, this is actually kind of fun. So, you guys remember Andrew Wilson, Mr. Can't Open a Pickle Jar?
Appreciate it.
What happened with him?
Thanks, Sarah.
He got in a little thing with a girl named Charlie, who's some kind of debater. They had a 6-hour debate.
Your wife with the 3 baby.
What did I just say?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby.
I'm sorry.
He went on the PBD podcast and started talking about his little incident that went viral. So I first want to play this video for you.
I will never be able to convince you of my worldview.
You won't.
I know. But the reason is not because I'm not a great orator or I don't make good points.
Thank you, Sarah.
Or I haven't
Mommy.
said things which should be compelling to a person.
You're like a mother
But
figure.
Charlie, I just think honestly you're too f***ing stupid to understand them.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you
Just want to say, by the way, this not true. The reality is worse. There was a live-in boyfriend that she started living with sometime around 17. That was the first baby daddy. It's not even 2 husbands. He's not the 3rd husband, he's the 2nd. I like Preach's holster. It did. World Star Hip Hop had that like they premiered it. And people pay money to like get blown up by World
Grace!
Star Hip Hop.
Dinner with 777. You're going to have to do this in real time. I'm going to pop chats. You don't have to react to all of them, but try your best. New sub. You are a woman. You're welcoming whoever it is in. Okay? Welcome.
Yes.
Dinner
Thank
with
you.
777.
Dinner, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Thorpiverse. Ben, stop scamming. Read that chat. No, see, Dad, you're ruining the grift because they're saying it's a scam now. They're not going to get their time.
You lick
We have to make them happy.
No, Grace! They suggested a further 5-minute penalty. Come on! Don't just go, oh, Dad, you fucked up. Do it. You know what I mean? Like, run the fucking show.
Okay.
What? 321.
321, yes. Well, this
Don't
is
go,
another
oh,
one,
okay, we
so
screwed
now
up. I get why
it's
they're not giving us any
326
money.
now.
Say, like, okay, like 326 now.
Okay, 326.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to make
Sarah
you guys
with another
whole.
20. Let's go. Double down to keep Ben in the back and no sneaking back in. All right, now it is 346. I believe 346 if we include all of them, plus the penalties. It's 346. Do not come back up. No. No. No, 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 no. I'm kicking you from the backstage. Say it in chat. I'm not scamming people.
Disable it.
Oh. No, the problem is okay, this is the last time you're coming on. Hold on, guys. Right. The problem is you have StreamYard access, so...
All right, so take it away from me.
All right, we'll join the stream. Oh, God.
You can ban... Oh, you can't ban me?
No, because we're on the same account. That's the problem. Just have the self-control not to add yourself. Just don't click add to stream.
All right, I'll see you at 3... What is it? What's going to make...
46.
346.
That's right, with the penalties,
It's time to get the lingerie streams.
Okay. Take his keyboard. Yeah, unplug your mouse or something.
Your religion.
I know.
Sniz.
What is that?
You're a
I still
fucking
think that's
dyke.
funny.
Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
J-Mon with the $2. It'll be 2026 by the time we see Ben again. Oh, we have a guest. Oh, and he left. I saw Hafez back there. I remember you from Chaotic Truth. The Indian guy. No, sorry, the Persian guy? Guests are welcome. I'm delocated with the $2. Every time Ben shows up, the clock restarts. We're not doing that yet. We're doing 5-minute penalties. So he's now at 346, okay? That's almost a complete hour.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
doll. I'm sorry. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
Do the men that you try to...
Do the women that you try
show
to?
your hatred
Do
against
the women that
like,
you try
convince them
to?
that they-
Now, for those watching who are like, what is sniz?
Well, I believe it's someone that's, snizzes the chat.
Ben is backstage.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
he's calling her a
I agree, Sarah. No, guests are going to throw me off my flow. I agree. I really do agree with that.
lesbian.
Yes.
We love those.
Yes. Amen.
Keep on calling her that.
they shouldn't. like,
Charlie, did I
pursue
bring
women. Do they know
Charlie?
that
Did I
your
bring
wife
your
is 5
family?
years older?
Did I bring any of your
You
family
called
into
me fucking
anything?
stupid.
Did I
You
say
called
anything
me
about
fucking
your
stupid.
family being stupid, Charlie?
could.
It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to set.
Now, I just want you guys to remember this conversation. This section started with him calling her too stupid, too effing stupid
Too fucking
to
stupid.
understand.
So,
And then she
Started with a
didn't
flat-out
even insult
insult.
his family. What she did was, hey, the way you carry your life, I'm not advocating for a position. She's saying it's incongruent with, and he went new.
yeah, you got heard. You got heard.
Tell people
Okay.
on our bullshit because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Chuck, let's go through it.
You are not a traditional
Let's
man.
go through it, Chuck. Tell me what I'm doing which is immoral.
All right, now we need some context on this man because she said he's not a traditional man.
He's not.
And this goes back, okay? It all started with a good old pickle jar.
I'm
Why is he wearing a cowboy hat now? You know, I really like black guys in the cowboy look. I don't know why. I think they pull it off. It's like a mix of genres that just works for them. I'm not sure why he's wearing it, though. Charlie should be burned at the stake, but she played this so perfectly. She did play that part perfectly. W. Charlie. But what I want to get into as we get into this is the problem with Charlie is that she is a lesbian liberal woman. So she did kind of fail because she was trying to make a point about Rachel not being any more responsible or trad than the hoes that she and Andrew attack on the whatever podcast. Basically, you know, like, you guys are hypocrites. But what she ended up saying, because Andrew and Rachel played these word games with her, is that Rachel should have aborted her kids instead of having them, which I don't think is really a very winning argument. But what Rachel was trying to say was that she's not promiscuous. She's only had 3 sexual partners, which, you know, women always lie about that. But let's just take it at face value. She's only had 3 sexual partners. And yes, she had kids with all of them, but what was she supposed to do? Have abortions? And Charlie's like, yeah, you should have. And then, you know, Rachel gets to play the fucking virtue signal card. I don't want any of my kids to be dead, and if you do, you're gross. The point Charlie was making was kind of more of, I think, what she's saying is having 3 baby daddies looks similarly promiscuous. Yes, she is a lesbian. Did she say she was bisexual? I think she said on the podcast she was a lesbian. I'm pretty sure I remember that she was a lesbian. Maybe she said she was bi, though. I don't know. Oh, she's bi? Okay. She's bi. Okay, so she's not even... Okay, but she is like one of these... She's... Okay, bisexual. All right, I got that wrong. But I think the point Charlie was trying to make was having a lot of sexual partners and not having kids is kind of equivalent to not having that many sexual partners, but having kids with them. Because there's something irresponsible, there's something equally irresponsible about bringing kids into a situation that's not stable, where you're not married, as opposed to having a lot of promiscuous sex, but not bringing kids into the equation. And you don't get to pull the trad card just because you didn't have an abortion. You were being irresponsible, just like the promiscuous people, just in a different way. But I don't think she quite communicated that.
Supposed to open the pickle jar?
Do you know, by the way, guys, there was some kind of claim that Charlie was, I think Andrew claimed that she was a female to male, like that she was taking male hormones and that she was a trans man briefly. Does anybody know if that's true or not? She was saying that her worldview would accept Rachel versus Andrew's worldview. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. But they got her on this promiscuous thing because having 3 baby daddies is not exactly promiscuous if there's the only men you've had sex with. In the way we understand the word promiscuous, which means like having sex with a lot of people. She detransitioned. Oh, interesting. Huh.
I gotta grip it.
Uh-oh, Andrew.
You can't help it.
Oh, wait, let me respond to this. Rachel had children in 3 long-term committed relationships. She didn't have accidents off Tinder or get fucked in a nightclub bathroom. She's not promiscuous. Cut the cope. Okay, but the timeline of her having those kids is the first one was with a live-in boyfriend. She had 2 kids with her live-in boyfriend, which is irresponsible. That is irresponsible. Like in the like the 2000s, women know enough about reproductive health care and all that stuff to avoid pregnancy. If you're getting pregnant and you don't want to, you're being irresponsible. The 3rd kid, so she had 2 kids with the live-in boyfriend, not married. He left. Okay, there's a pattern here. The 3rd kid she had after she was married to a guy who then divorced her. The last 2 daughters, according to her Twitter timelines, which I can go over, she had out of wedlock with Andrew. She had her two daughters. She says she was married in December of 2012 to Andrew Wilson. She had those 2 girls before they got married. So that's 4 kids out of wedlock, which is irresponsible. Is it technically promiscuous in the sense that you're having sex with a ton of people? No, but promiscuous is as like a negative trait because it's irresponsible. You're throwing your sexuality around. You don't care. Well, if you're also having 4 kids out of wedlock, this also irresponsible. You know what I mean? It's not trad just because you had kids. Black women in the hood with 3 baby daddies are not trad.
Oh, Andrew, that needs to be a sound clip. Andrew.
We get to watch an old clip of us. I'm gonna enjoy this. So this is happening on the Whatever podcast with our good friend Brian something.
Warden, again, you're twisting yourself in knots trying to make her sound like a slut. She's not promiscuous. I'm not saying she's a slut. I'm saying she's an irresponsible woman bringing children into the world without stability. How else do you explain 4 kids out of wedlock? Like, that's irresponsible. A slut who has tons of sex but doesn't have kids because she's on birth control or she just avoids her fertile time of the month versus a woman who sleeps with 3 guys but has 4 kids out of wedlock. I don't really think you can argue that one is more mature or responsible than the other. In fact, I would say I would say you could argue that having kids in unstable situations is more detrimental. Like, those are human beings that you're not caring about. Yeah, but Warden, I already agreed that it's not promiscuous to have 3, a body count of 3. It's not the most trad you could be, but like, whatever. It's like average. 3 to 4, I think, is average.
I hate his podcast. This goober across from him is also an interesting character. Bro, I was so unbiased back then. But I guess they're having some kind of...
Thank God you were unbiased.
She's a breeder. Yeah, well, this is like... I think you could argue, obviously, I don't know, but like, you could argue that like, there's a pattern of having children with men maybe to keep them around. How are you having so many kids with men that you're not married to? That's also true, yeah. No, it reflects negatively. No, it reflects negatively. Like, it is easy to avoid pregnancy as a woman in 2025 or back in 2010 or whenever it was. You can avoid it. So the question is, you're not avoiding it. You want to get pregnant. Why? Why did Rachel want to get pregnant? I fully believe that like most of the time, 98% of the time, like once we figured out like cycles and when fertility is, if you're getting pregnant as a woman, you can't really claim it's an accident. I just don't buy that. Like, you know enough about it. There are enough tools out there so that you could never get pregnant if you didn't want to. So if you're getting pregnant, you want to get pregnant. Why? Why do you want to get pregnant with your live-in boyfriend? Why do you want to get pregnant from Andrew, who you're not married to? Why? The only one that makes sense here is the guy you were married to and then had a son with. But she also has a pattern of men leaving her. Like, this, like, live-in boyfriend, she says he left. The first husband, he divorced her. So...
I think I glowed up just a little bit. You know?
Oh, jeez.
I do. This seems a little immature. No. For
The guy sent $1,000.
Yeah, but it seems slightly immature.
It's all fucking
It's just
slick now.
it's a little,
See,
little
it
fun.
is.
I gotta grip it.
Uh-oh, Andrew. If you can't open it either.
Well, your hand greased the whole top of it.
If you're so strong, you should open it.
Yeah, I gotta be able to grip it.
Okay, we'll grip it. Let's
It's
go.
literally slippery.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. Is this meaningful in the grand scale? No, but it means everything for them.
Grab me a paper towel so I can dry the top of it off.
Here, I'm going to let some
I'm
chats
greased.
come. Red Fox, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Some women are that stupid that they don't know their own cycles. Yeah, but my point is, like, if you don't want to figure it out, then you kind of want to get pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, there's birth control, obviously, but there's also, like, natural ways. Like, you're literally infertile, I think, half of the month or something. Well, you're not fertile during your period, obviously. Then you're fertile for about 7 days, give or take, in the middle of the month. Before then and after then, you're infertile. And you're only really fertile for 1 or 2 days, but, like, you give it a space. anyone can figure this out. Track it. You can use, there's like apps. You can use temperature thermometers. You can use, there's like symptothermal method. Like this is available to anybody who wants to figure it out. So if you are a woman and you are having sex and you're not married and you're not figuring that out, you kind of want to get pregnant. You're open to it. You can say it was an accident, but like you can 100% prevent it. If you don't take the steps to 100% prevent it, you kind of want it. You're open to it.
I can't grip the
This has been around since the 70s. So,
You know, I always think that donating to Twitch streams is really retarded. But I will say, I would pay 10 grand if I knew this was going to happen.
Oh, 100%.
100. Like this is like a immortal moment. It doesn't matter what the Andrew ever does. This Picklegate will follow him forever.
Okay, now I want it to be.
I got
it's
this,
like pissing me
boys.
off.
me off.
Yeah, I know.
Should
it's
we
not
have
gonna
Jake
sound
try?
You'll see the same thing. It's
Come
just
on, bro.
greasy.
It is.
See, it's
My
f***ing greasy.
sliding.
It
My
just
hand's
slides
sliding.
off.
Now that I'm watching this clip back, I don't think Brian tried.
No.
I think he's doing him a solid.
Yeah.
I think
I
he's
believe
giving
that.
him a hand job under the table and being like, baby, I got you.
I got your back.
And he's
And
using
you'll
that
dig.
spin that he got in his hands to go, oh shit, it is slippery, bro. What the fuck, man?
You can't get your f***ing hand on it. Try it. No. Oh, shit.
And the fucker that he said was not like, fuck her, you got it, and I didn't. It's, fuck her, you didn't understand what I was trying to do here. You come
Brian.
here, you fucker, you didn't get it, you. That's what it
Why
was.
you acting like we didn't hook up? Now you gonna do me dirty like this?
Do it on the table if you can.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Hey, put it on the table. Put it on the table.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He can't open it. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
this is such a pointless clip, but it's actually fucking funny.
Ain't no way.
And you know this is gonna haunt him forever. It's almost been like a year, and it's still haunting him. It's still entertaining.
That wasn't that hard.
All right, take him off the table, please.
Yeah,
well done
I
to
got
both
myself
of
very
you.
messed up.
He rolling his eyes like a bitch.
What did you say to her? What she?
So now we're back in the present. This is him talking about the podcast with Charlie, okay?
no, it wasn't a
from
bit.
there, what she
The worst part about it was not that he couldn't open the pickle jar. It was that he was genuinely mad about the pickle jar. He was mad about it and didn't laugh it off because it was genuinely like it hurt his ego. Genuinely. Like he did not have the confidence to say like, "Hey man, I loosened it up for you," like as a joke. He was actually invested. That was the worst part. Not the fact that he didn't open it. He didn't have the confidence. He can't be self-deprecating. He has to be a real man. That was what was really exposed in that clip.
did was she tried to go on to say
laugh
that
at
I'm a
himself,
hypocrite because I tell men not to get married to single moms, which is not true. I have a nuanced position, which is it works out not so good for most people, but there's nothing ethically which is wrong with that. And then went on to say that she had slept with 10 guys.
Absolutely.
And she's in her early 20s, right? She slept with 10 guys. And that's okay because is there. And so it basically hides the crime. And so what my wife should have done is just have a series of.
So I'm going to give you guys the details. Andrew's got a wife. She's had
There
kids
she is.
in multiple different marriages before him. He married her. People call
Not multiple different marriages, one marriage, one live-in boyfriend. See, this is why I have to do the timeline video, because they don't understand it. And I understand, like, love Tree, love Venti, but, like, they didn't do a comprehensive enough. Like, if you look up just Tree and you look up, like, her timeline, it's not very well presented, in my opinion. Like, her video, fake trad couple exposed, like, you start, like, she shows this stuff. And, like, I get it, but I just feel like it's poorly presented and it's confusing because a lot of it, it's not like it's contradictory, but, like, the dates are kind of all over the place. Anyways, so that's why I got to do this video.
constantly call him a cuck for it. Andrew's got a fan base that ranges from the red pill to like a white nationalist or Christian nationalist.
Yeah.
And that's like the array. He's often in red pill spaces. A lot of people will find out about the situation with his marriage, shit on him for it. But that's like the background for this guy.
Clipped this up out of context.
Wait, let's go back. Hold on. Let's hear their take one more time.
She's had kids in multiple different marriages before him. He married her. People constantly call him a cuck for it. Andrew's got a fan base that ranges from the red pill to like a white nationalist or Christian nationalist.
Yeah.
And that's like the array. He's often in red pill spaces. A lot of people will find out about the situation with his marriage, shit on him for it. But that's like the background for this guy.
Clipped this up out of context.
There's a lot more that could be said, but.
Right, and put it.
We're also giving Rachel the benefit of the doubt that a woman who allows herself to get bred by 3 different undesirable men hasn't fucked more men based on that pattern. Yeah, I mean, like both of them themselves would say like whatever a woman gives you for a body count, like triple it or double it. So like I think we can safely assume it's more like 6 or 7 at least. But whatever, she says 3, okay, maybe. But yeah, I mean, I do think it's a solid point. Like, the breeding thing is kind of unexplainable. She thinks it gets her out of being a hoe. Like, Rachel, you should know this with all your whatever podcast experience. There are multiple ways of being a hoe. And not being on top of your cycles and getting yourself pregnant accidentally multiple times, 4 times from 2 men that you're not married to, that's also being a hoe. I don't think Charlie was able to fully express that. But that's another form of hoedom. Tracking your cycle has been around since the 70s. It's been taught, like, it's a Catholic thing. It's understood, like, natural family planning. It's been taught out, like, to non-Catholics since the 1980s. And, like, apps have been around to track this stuff since, like, I don't know, 2010s. So you don't really have an excuse. You don't really have an excuse. You're being a hoe. I don't know if you guys would say, like, if I went out and I had 3 long-term boyfriends and I had 1 or 2 kids from each of them, if you'd say, like, well, just because you didn't have sleep with 10 guys, that doesn't make you a hoe. It's a different form of being a hoe. But it's still hoish. And arguably worse. I don't know what's worse. Having sex with a lot of guys but not having any kids versus having sex with guys and being an idiot and bringing kids up where they're going to have an unstable parenting situation. I don't know. You know, I don't think you should bring kids into the world as pawns to keep men attached to you. Because it's really not fair to kids or guys to bring, like, if you just have a boyfriend and you kind of want to keep him around, so you get yourself pregnant accidentally because you're not checking yourself. You kind of want to get pregnant. First of all, it makes it very hard for him to commit to you because he doesn't know if he's committing to you or because of the kids. And secondly, for your kids, like, obviously they are the product of you wanting to use them as a pawn to get this guy to stick with you. And you're not really, like, we all know how it's supposed to go. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage. If the baby comes before marriage, the baby is that's always going to be attached to that kid. Is that, like, mom and dad didn't make you out of love. They made you out of an unstable, non-committed relationship. And then maybe dad really loved her, or maybe he just stuck around because he felt like it was the right thing to do. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have kids as pawns to keep men around you. I think it could be argued that's what Rachel did. Considering the fact that she wasn't the one leaving these guys. The 2 previous exes left her. Like, there was a divorce and then one guy just walked out. She said he was crazy. Maybe he was, but
it out there as though I was having some kind of meltdown.
Clearly not.
Rewatching that just now, it doesn't look like a meltdown to me. And
by the way, guys, we have 155 viewers across both platforms, but we only have 17 likes on the YouTube stream. So please like the stream. Andrew is a YouTube guy. Ab and Preach are YouTube people. We're gonna get lit in 2026. We're gonna jump on this hype train. Oh, I love this part. Let's go back just a minute.
Out of context. right, and put it out there as though I was having some kind of meltdown.
Clearly not.
Rewatching that just now, it doesn't look like a meltdown to me.
And you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking dick. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid mouth.
Not a meltdown.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I
daddies?
just say?
Wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry,
daddies?
dick. Is she morally inconsequential in comparison to your ditch licking?
So in Andrew's world, that's not crashing out, okay?
Andrew and Rachel would destroy you in a debate. Yeah, go tell them that because they've been running from me for the past 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. I'll eat them for fucking breakfast, especially on the hypocrisy thing.
I'm not making any aspersions. I'm just playing the clip for y'all. Y'all make your own decisions, all right? Unbiased 2026. I'm lying. Don't matter.
So I was like, how? What's the hypocrisy? Yeah. What's wrong with a Christian dating a woman?
25 likes, guys. Thank you. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50. Like the stream. Come in the chat. Tell other people to like. Let's go. Let's hit 50 likes. I need to get in the algorithm.
Has children, and apparently the perceived hypocrisy is that, well, you tell men that that's a low value woman or that they can't be loved, and I'm like, I've never said any of that shit. What the hell are you talking about? But you can't figure out how it's disparaging.
It's disparaging because it goes against the worldview that you espouse.
What goes against my worldview?
You say gnarly things about promiscuous women and that they're disgusting.
That's not promiscuity.
You say 3 baby daddies? Yes, that's promiscuity.
Wait a second. Help me out here. How many different partners have you had?
It's certainly under 10.
Yeah, and she has 3 long-term relationships, and I'm one of them. Okay, Chuck. Can you tell me which one of you are promiscuous?
God damn. I didn't know we were playing Who. Welcome to another episode of Who's a Hoe?
Okay, so this is the problem, right? So if you look up the definition of promiscuity, it is having or characterized by many transient sexual relationships, okay? I understand what Charlie meant, but she took the bait from Andrew to say, he's saying Rachel isn't technically promiscuous. Okay. What Charlie should have said is irresponsible is the word. She's an irresponsible hoe. Hoes can be irresponsible in lots of different ways. They can have sex with lots of different men. They can trap men and make them into baby daddies. They cannot keep track of their cycle. They can keep track of their cycle and have a lot of casual, meaningless sex. There's lots of different ways to be an irresponsible woman. Bringing children into the world outside of marriage is pretty high up on the list, to be honest. It's pretty high up there. But this is where she kind of lost the argument, in my opinion. She won. Doesn't matter. The clip went viral with him with the whole sniz thing, him crashing out. Doesn't matter. But she didn't really get, she didn't communicate. She let him win on the promiscuity definition because it does mean having sex with lots of people. Richie, thank you for the $5 super chat. Happy New Year, Thorpes and Chatters. Happy New Year, Richie. Thank you very much for the dono. Sorry for insulting your fashion last stream. I hope you didn't see that, but it was to make a point. It wasn't to hurt you personally. I love your shorts to your ankles. Can you unhide me on YouTube, please? No. You can hit the link, though. I don't want you in my YouTube chat saying, like, this sucks, this is boring, I'm watching something else. Like, fuck off, I don't care. Like, go somewhere else.
I'm not crashing out. Why would you say I'm crashing out?
Momo says she's promiscuous and every normal person agrees. Yeah, but you shouldn't take that bait from Andrew. Like, you just shouldn't take it because it, like, literally she's not. Like, she has not had... It depends on your definition of promiscuous, but, like, many transient sexual relationships? Not really. Not really. It's 3.
It's not. I'm just defending my wife with the multiple baby daddies. And you a bitch. You a dyke. You a man who's a lesbian. And you eat schniz. Now I'm going to ask you guys the question. Y'all on the dating market. Got a choice between 2 partners. one with 2 former marriages, multiple kids, or one who slept with 10 people? Who do you feel is more irresponsible?
All right, okay, wait, hold on. If Lalo's coming up though, we need if my dad gets banned for a minute per dollar, are we cool with the same rules for Lalo? $1 a minute? Because I feel like the same rules should apply. Nobody believes that a single mother with multiple baby daddies limited their sexuality to singular people. It's literally just cope. Yeah, but you don't have to go there. You don't have to go there and speculate. I agree with you that, like, it's unlikely. But, like, you don't have to go there and say, like, well, you've definitely slept with more people than just those 3. Because actually, if you do follow the timeline, it is actually boom, 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 one after the other. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you look through the timeline I have that I've compiled, 50 cents a minute? Are we doing halftime for Lalo? Sarah says, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing so well, Solo. Thank you, Sarah. But don't worry. If it's 50 cents a minute, then it won't be long until I'm solo again. 1 kick per minute? 1 cent per minute? I think we should make it 50 cents a minute to kick Lalo, but 50 cents a minute to bring him back as well. And then same goes for my dad. So, like, he's gone for 20 more minutes, but if somebody pays $20, you can put him back on and his time is reduced. That's how people usually do it.
Responsible or a risk. And, like, I don't even adhere to this worldview. Okay? That's his worldview. That's his world. That's a traditional rebel. I'm going to choose a partner who got 10, 15, 20. Girl can have 30 bodies. Multiple baby daddies is a whole different ball game.
I don't know,
and
JF. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
But he's out here, and his wife is not like a private person. She's a public person. She puts out books. She actually joins the debate at one point and starts shit talking to girls. She's actually donating throughout the live stream, talking crazy. So I want to make it clear, I'm not here to talk about his wife. His wife is a public content creator with books out and talks a lot. Okay? I don't care how they...
Absolutely. This thing about, like, don't attack my family, don't attack my wife, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. She is a public person. She does the exact same asshole content that he does. She is insulting. She is rude. She is obnoxious. 100%. Even if she wasn't those things, she's a public person. She can be attacked all day, every day.
Carry their life. But they're very judgmental people. And when you peer behind the curtain every single time, there's nothing traditional about it. Forget to open the pickle jar, which is fucking funny.
That's just... No.
I think that's an interesting point. He's not saying, like, semi-traditional, which I think I have kind of... Sorry. I think I have sort of, like, semi-coped that, like, they're kind of traditional. He's saying there's nothing traditional. And I think, knowing what we know from what Andrew Wilson said on the PBD podcast, what is traditional about Andrew and Rachel Wilson? What is traditional? The only family tradition that I've seen Andrew carry on is marrying a single mom with kids. But apart from that, I mean, when we talk about it, we're not, like, that's personalized. Like, traditional family structure. What is traditional about them? They make their money from the internet. That's modern. She's a single mother. That's not traditional. He was raised by a working mom and a stay-at-home dad. That's not traditional. He's been a member of multiple... They have 0 children within wedlock. According to her Twitter timelines of, like, when she gave birth and when she got married. That's true. So, 0 kids within wedlock. Okay. That's not traditional. What is traditional about them? Like, I don't understand how they have... Like, I think that's an interesting point from ABBA. Do they have any claim to that label at all? What would it be? Does anybody know, like, even what would they even say? You mean Andrew Wilson. And Banju Shilson. Is that too many? Is that too many jokes? Can a dentist with a cavity tell people to brush their teeth? Yes. But if they're hiding the fact that they have a cavity because they don't brush their teeth, no. If they didn't brush their teeth, they got a cavity, and then they tell people, this is what I did, don't do what I did. Okay. That's fine. Damn near.
No, hold on. I let you get back into my channel after you told my fucking producer, damn near, one of my good friends, that you're going to rape him and his daughter. What the fuck?
First of all, that was an accident.
I mean, it's a trad mask, surface level only. Yeah, but what is even the mask? Like, I don't even know how they're hoodwinking people. He pushes Force doctrine, which opposes Orthodox Christianity. That's true. He can't be traditional in any sense. He's a total hypocrite. End of fairy tale. Well, what is the claim? It's interesting just to think about. 32 likes. Guys, we have 101 viewers on YouTube. Come on, let's get to 50. Let's get to 50. I'm going to play my Rachel Wilson theme song until we get to 50 likes. I'm playing my Rachel Wilson theme song until we get to 50 likes. Okay? I'm protesting. Hold on one second. There's a Rachel Wilson theme song? Oh yeah. You don't know about it? It's a good one. Hold on a second. One second. All right.
N-W-E-M-G. More money, I want your money. I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money.
50 likes.
I want more money, I want your money. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit,
50 likes.
More money, I want your money. I want more money.
I'll sit here.
Your money. More money, I want your money. I want more
I'll wait.
money. I want your money. Say, if I want fuck, I'm gon' fuck him. But if he ain't got a buck, I won't cuff him.
46, let's go, 4 to go.
Wanted double D, so he stuffed him. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably stick the stats in your face, turn around. Then he asks about the taste. He fell in love like the passion of Drake. But I fuck him though, and I don't even care if his mother know. It's about that paper on another note.
All right, 53 likes. Let's go. We made it. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Great song choice. Thank you. Yes. Every time I should start every one of these streams with that. I got the likes, yeah, from playing the song. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Because I did this shit, I was a hoe.
That's just a side quest. That's funny. All the only thing you had to do was open the pickle. Failed.
I'm be honest with you, that side quest gave him legendary armor. That was a crazy side quest. Him trying to shame her or be like, you're less than mine. I don't even like doing that kind of stuff. But if we were, literally nobody on this planet is choosing your wife over the other girl. Let's be honest. And it's nothing even to do with like misogyny. It's like when you're dating somebody with
I think it was like a Vine meme song like 10 years ago. I remembered it recently and I was like, oh my God, that's perfect. Let's go, Meaty Hit Maxer! Thank you for the 20. Make it rain in 2026. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. We're going to make $100,000 in 2026. That's the goal. 100K. 2026 is going to be 100K. It's going to be a 6-figure year. It's going to be my first 6-figure year. Go big or go home. You know what? I should keep track of the donos, actually, just to make sure I keep it in mind. 10, 15, 20, 35, 40, 64, 69, 89. 89, nice. Let's see, 89. You know what? If we hit $1,000 by... If we hit $1,000 by 7 p.m., then we'll go to midnight and we'll watch the ball drop. Let's go for it. $1,000. Let's go for it. $1,000 to go to midnight. Let's go. Let's see if we hit it. Fuck it. Lalo says, I'm so sorry, Grace. My mom came early from the mall nail stow and we're going shopping with our cousins to get cheesecake. Lalo, you're getting left in 2025, buddy. I don't have time for this shit anymore. Yes, please go get emasculated with your mom and your sisters. I mean, you're their project. I give up. I should add kicks. Yeah, $1,000. Yeah, that's right. $1,000. All right, what did I miss? I did miss kicks. I missed 200 kicks. Let's go. Thank you, Damius, for the two full cents. That's $2 more. All right, let's see. That's $91. We're basically 10% of the way there. That's not bad at all. Should I do it 700? Is it Rachel can open jars with her clam? Get out of the way, Andy. Move over, bitch. Crazy Stu gifted a sub. Let's go. Thank you for the gifted sub, Crazy Stu. That's $5 more. All right, 96. We're gonna hit a full 10% in like 5 minutes. It's over. 500 is more reasonable. 1,000 is insane. Okay, how about this? Okay, I feel like 1,000 is a lot. Okay, let's do 500 to... Okay, wait, we need to make this more clear. 500 to extend... To extend by 7 p.m. 1,000 by midnight. Okay, let's see. How about that? So like in 10 hours, make $1,000. That seems reasonable. Damius with a flex. Let's go! Happy New Year. 10,000 kicks. Woo! What's 10,000 kicks? $100. Yes, let's go. Thank you, Damius. All right, that is $196. Safa BB, Safa. We're already almost halfway to the $500 goal. Let's go. Let's continue. Hold on. Whoops. That's the wrong. I just wanted to show you the Shabatoni clip. We're going to be having a lot of Grace doing math tonight, so I think this is appropriate to show. Which one was it?
Lord Math, 27 times 3, quick. 27 times 3. 27 times 2. 7 times 2 is 14. 20 times 20 is 40. 54 plus 27 is 64. 74. 81.
I have no idea how I got there, to be honest.
All right, one more piece of snow.
What was the original
Lord Math, 27.
27 times 3? 20 times 20 is 40? I don't know. Bless her heart. The 7s are hard, Grace. I did get it. I just have no idea how I got to that point. It is a great clip. W. Shabatoni. All right, let's keep going.
And with different people, it's a lot of headache. It's a lot of coordinating with these people. It's a lot of connections, a lot of tethering. Mm-hmm. Him sitting there trying to really debate this stuff. And I think she asked a valid question, which is like, if I'm one of your viewers and you're trying to sell me on your worldview and you're living an exact lifestyle that I would never want to live, why would I ever want to follow your example? And Andrew might say, well, my lifestyle might be disgusting, but it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is wrong. And that's fair. But he doesn't say that.
No, he's got ego.
His lifestyle's amazing. His life's the best. Now Andrew Wilson's wife calls in.
So let's go there. Where did you get the idea that I'm promiscuous?
I would say that I think that having children with multiple men is, I think that is more significant than.
Okay, well, I think
the word she's looking for is irresponsible. 'Cause fucking Andrew and Rachel Wilson are these fucking bad faith people who, we all know what Charlie's trying to say. She's trying to say you're a different type of hoe. But she's stuck on the word promiscuous, and Rachel's like, I've only had sex with 3 people, which is highly debatable in the first place. Like, oh, okay, who believes that? But I guess the cuck fans believe that. But, like, they're just sticking on this. The word she's looking for is irresponsible. Irresponsible.
It would be if, and I know why people assume this. I do understand why people assume it. They're just wrong in their assumptions. It would be wrong if I had been sleeping with lots of people, if I had been carelessly getting pregnant with random people.
You were carelessly getting pregnant with 2 people. One of them was your live-in boyfriend. One of them was Andrew before you guys got married. So you were carelessly getting pregnant.
That's not the case. I've spent my entire adult life only in 3 long-term committed relationships.
Bullshit. Bullshit. And you know what's so annoying about this? If there was a girl on the whatever podcast who said, I'm 17 and I'm living with my boyfriend and having sex with him and we're in a long-term committed relationship, do you know what Andrew Wilson would say to her? Do you know what Rachel Wilson would say? They'd say, no, you aren't. You're being a hoe. But all of a sudden, when it comes to Rachel's live-in boyfriend that she was being a slut with in high school, that was a long-term committed relationship. Such fucking liars. You know for a fact, if they were presented with Rachel back in 2012 or whatever the hell it was, 2007, they would say that to her. But all of a sudden, no, it's a long-term committed relationship, which is a meaningless statement. You're either married or you're a hoe. You're either married or you're a hoe. There's only 2 options. They would say that, except in precious little Rachel's case.
But the truth is, I'm not promiscuous. I have an extremely low body count. I've never had one-night stands. I've never cheated on anyone.
You know what's the most cringe thing about these whole clips? Is that they're ardently defending their sexual history to
This would be so much more fun if Andrew will ever respond. Oh, he will respond, trust. He will eventually. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. He's ignoring it right now. Trust me. Give it a week. He's going to respond to this video, and I'm only a matter of time, because he feels like he can beat me. So just give it like a week, maybe 2. He'll respond. He'll be in the chat like, give me the link.
People.
Yeah.
That's the saddest part.
When you make your marketing around that, you have to defend it. It does not matter. I repeat, it does not matter. But of course you do have to defend it, because in their case, where they build their marketing over that, it's going to matter if it makes no sense and you kind of defend it.
Yep.
That's why they defend it so hard.
That's why he gets bothered whenever he gets called a non-traditional man, or he gets called a weak man. He's trying to see himself in this idea.
Well, and you know, also like, I really want to do, maybe I should just do a video on these 2 things. Okay. They will 100% call out women who say, I'm in a long-term committed relationship. Cause that's just hoe coping for not being married. Like that's not, if he hasn't put a ring on it, he's not committed. It might be long-term, it might be short-term. It doesn't matter. Either you're married or you're not, right? They would say that. But all of a sudden, when it comes to Rachel's past, it was a long-term committed relationship. And now all of a sudden, that's a valid term. They also do this with the abusive ex thing. I have seen Andrew go after women who say that their exes were abusive, and he'll be like, how did they hurt you? Was there a police report? Blah, 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 blah. And I understand that. And I do think that women have a problem with every time that they fuck up a relationship calling their ex abusive. But then when it comes to Rachel, if you guys remember, there was a certain point in that debate with Charlie when he claimed that one of her exes ripped half her tongue out and she had to run away from him because she was being abused. Ripped out half her tongue? I've seen Rachel. She's a yapper. She's got a full tongue in there. She's got a big tongue that she flaps around endlessly, okay? Yelling at women for doing stuff that she did in her past. There ain't no half ripped out tongue. I thought we were all about holding women accountable and not just calling people's exes abusive when your past with them doesn't work for you and your new traditionalism. But all of a sudden, it's a long-term committed relationship and your ex was abusive when it comes to Rachel. That's just blatant. I don't even know if it's hypocrisy. It's just contradicting yourself. It's just rules for thee, but not for me. I guess that's hypocrisy. Like, that's just blatant. Not even trying. Low body count women just have a stronger pair bond with another man. It's peak cuckoldry. What do you mean? The fact that if she really only slept with 3 guys, like, means she was more bonded with them?
Of a traditional man, but a lot of the
She had a very long tongue. I mean, I know she got veneers and replaced her snaggle teeth, but I didn't see any replacement tongue in there. From Andrew's own worldview and set of morals, his wife is a loud, promiscuous, used-up bag of flesh. Yeah, who calls her exes abusive and copes for the fact that she was a hoe by saying she was in long-term committed relationships. He would smoke her in 2 seconds if she was one of these women on the podcast. It's just the fact that she's connected to him. And I think he defends her from like a mommy point of view, because if you heard what he talked, the way they talk about each other is very weird, in my opinion. I think they have more of a mother-son relationship from the dynamic I've seen. Would I fuck Abba? He's not really my type for multiple reasons, but I think he's a nice guy. I enjoy his content. What was I going to say? You threw me off, helicopter. Oh, no, I was going to say on the Patrick Bet David podcast, when Andrew talked about the way he met Rachel, Andrew describes himself as a hoe who was saved by Rachel. He says that he was...
And I'm back!
Welcome back! 346. He's back, folks. Yes. Now, we're going to have a little bit of a buffer, right?
No.
No? All right. So we're still doing $1 a minute. Okay.
I'm here for the bag. I just want to say one thing. I did a little bit of research because I'm somewhat knowledgeable, but also whatever. Okay. The word promiscuous. Okay. Everybody sit back.
All right.
Get your donos ready.
Put your learning caps on, guys.
This is daddy.
Okay.
This is master, right? And for the black folks out there, you can call me massa. I'm down with that. Ish. Okay. The word promiscuous. Okay. Now, Grace, we're going to do a little online real-time learning right now. Can you see in that word any roots? Do you know what that is? Like a prefix or a suffix?
Promulgate.
What are the first 3 letters?
PRO.
What does that spell?
Pro.
Okay. What does pro mean? What would it be? A suffix or a prefix?
Prefix.
I think it's called a prefix.
Pro.
It is Latin.
Good, more, lots of.
What's someone who is pro-life?
For life.
Okay. So for, now, if we leave out the pro part, what do we have?
Miscuous.
What does that sound like? What word does that sound like? Think like a black person. Am I going to ask you a question or am I going to ask you a question?
Miscuous.
How would a black person pronounce that? Possibly.
Micious.
Grace.
Miscus.
Mixus.
Mixish.
Okay. The OUS means what? That's a suffix. Us.
I don't know.
OUS?
OUS?
Incestuous.
Oh, like similar. Like ish.
Yeah. Ish. Right. Okay. So then we have MISC. How would a black person pronounce that?
Mix.
Mix.
Misc, like miscellaneous, like a group, like a.
No!
Assorted.
You had it. Mix.
Okay.
So the Latin root is for mix, or to mix forward, or to get mixed up, which used to mean confused.
Okay.
Okay. Then it got applied sexually. Promiscuous became like, that has nothing to do with the Latin root. But it's like promiscuous, which is the Latin, would mean mixed up, like kind of into being mixed up, right? Pro mixing, right? Like, so someone who's into like race mixing might be called promiscuous, right? Pro mixing, in favor of mixing. Or someone who just liked chaos. You're mixing shit up. She's chaotic or he's chaotic. Then it got applied to sex.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like oriented towards making a mess.
Right.
Now, okay, and then it became kind of like not restricted to one partner as one form of messing things up. But I think also having pregnancies out of marriage is mixing shit up sexually.
It is mixing stuff up, yeah.
Loosely, that behavior is promiscuous.
Yeah.
Now,
pro-mixing up.
Rachel is hoping we all don't know how it works. Okay. In terms of this, well, I mean, people get pregnant. That's like, okay. Now, Rachel is Jewish?
No.
I think she might be, but Swiss, Swedish. She's a white girl who came from a rich family. She came from a rich family.
And
someone in her family is like a state representative, right? Their house is worth like more than $1 million. Okay. And how early was Rachel to adopt online kind of research stuff?
Pretty early on. She was like an early Fuentes
right?
fan, yeah.
Now, you say to yourself, I'm a white girl. I'm 17, 18, 19. Okay, and I'm going to have sex with a guy, but I don't want to be pregnant. And you don't need at that point, Amazon at least was available, okay?
Yeah.
That both like birth control, well established, easily available, and natural family planning also by that time was that information was easily readily available online.
Yeah.
Okay, and people can argue about it, okay? But like it's really hard to get pregnant if you sincerely don't want to get pregnant. After the year 2000. Before that, okay, so we have a kind of latent memory. Like there are folks in the way past who legitimately didn't understand that sex and pregnancy were connected.
Right.
Like these tribes and stuff that were just having a lot of sex and then they're having a lot of kids. And they didn't, okay, we've known that connection for some time. But
yeah,
we've known the more specific connection, like that the cycle is predictable, incredibly predictable.
Yeah.
And that whether through chemical means or through symptomatic means, pregnancy is avoidable.
Since the 70s.
Not perfectly, but like if you combine these methods, it's almost impossible to get pregnant. Okay.
Yes.
So sexual behavior outside of marriage is promiscuous inherently, but pregnancy outside of marriage is multiples more promiscuous. If you're a white girl who has access to this information. Now, she was a Fuentes fan, so she was aware of Catholic stuff. Catholics have made this stuff available since the 70s, but it's been widely available online since there was an online, like 2000. So she had not one. Okay, one you might say is like, okay, well, shit happens. But this is their thing. We're the exception. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outside of marriage?
No, only 4.
No. So four outside of marriage? Okay.
According to her
we're
own
talking about astronomical odds. You were being promiscuous. You were making a mess, because I was just reading about it now, and I know a lot about this. And I've said that you should learn how to do this before you get into any kind of situation where you need it. And I think all women should be taught this in school and taught exactly the methods of doing it. It's called the symptothermal method, and there are apps. And anyone out there right now who is sexually active or even not sexually active should understand this so they don't get into these problems that Rachel's 3 baby daddies have gotten into, because you need to understand these hoes can easily, I'm not saying it's right to do, but like it ain't I tried and failed.
Absolutely agree.
I think what it is like temperature, which you can take with a $5 thermometer.
Yep.
Mucus, which admittedly is kind of, it's like kind of going like this every day and going like, okay, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's your mucus. Like, I mean,
yeah.
Get over it. Right. And then the calendar, but you can do this all on an app.
Yeah.
You can basically do it in 5 minutes to within like not, within a, right. And then if you really want to push it super close, you got to use all those methods, and there are other things you can use as well. But any woman who says, I got pregnant, I don't know what's up, is a liar.
Is a liar. Yeah. No, that is a female lie. That is a female lie. If you are like, because she wasn't trad back then, right? Because she has a live-in boyfriend. That's not trad. If you're not doing condoms, birth control, cycles, none of it, you get pregnant.
You're not even trying.
You're not even trying. You're not trying. And I would say this. Would you say this? I would say I respect a woman who has casual sex, who does not get pregnant, more than I respect someone with a live-in boyfriend who gets pregnant. I respect that more.
Well,
I think it's more respectful of life.
Well, because now what you're doing is you are creating a human life, which a man is going to have an instinct to protect. And that is pro-mixing up, pro-confusion, right? In a way that's very tough for guys. Very tough for guys if you get pregnant on them. And they should be really aware of what you're doing. And of course, the man should say, you know what you're doing, right? Like, I don't want to get you pregnant. And she should say, like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Because it's not hard.
Right.
And it hasn't been hard. Prior to the 1970s, I mean, this stuff was known since the 30s. But, like, it wasn't, made into methods. And I was just reading, there's actually there's like a fertility indicator now. That's like basically like a little computer that whatever you do, like it's just all on a computer. So like you just stick it in the morning or whatever, press a button. You know what I mean? Like it's easier to monitor your pregnancy, fertility than it is to monitor your insulin levels. Because you got to draw blood to get, but those are fairly easy. It's like, okay, all right, okay, my insulin's like decent. I can have a candy bar, however those diabetes people do it. Yeah. But it's easier because you don't even have to draw blood. It's based on your chemicals. Like it's knowable. Whether just people think that's okay or not, but like it's knowable, and the chance, like it can only happen at under certain conditions, and outside of that, it doesn't happen. Now people go, well, there's a low effectiveness rate. You know why? Because a lot of people practicing NFP don't really care if they get pregnant. Married people.
Yeah, right.
They're like,
but I mean, it literally is technically true that you're only ovulating 1 or 2 days. Like the period is very short, and
and sperm can live 5 to 6 days.
Right, but like you simply cannot get pregnant.
Yeah.
If you're not,
and certainly if you want to be super careful about it and only have sexual activity right before and after the menstrual cycle, it's like literally impossible.
It's impossible.
It's not.
It's absolutely impossible.
The egg cannot drop. Or if you want to be super duper conservative, just within the cycle itself. But I mean,
yeah, right.
That's got the ick factor. But like, like this idea of like, okay, well, if we have sex at all, there's a risk of pregnancy. That's not true. That's can true. Have, I mean, how many days would that be? Like, at least 10 days. It's like literally impossible.
Yeah. At least 10.
But if you want to cut it close, I think you'd have to go like 13 days. But that leaves, 25 days.
Yeah.
And like the chances, like, and they say less than 1%. Now people go, what's less than 1%? Per year.
Mm.
Okay, assuming like frequent sexual activity. So, okay, while a woman can play this game, she can't play it twice, because you start saying like, okay, Rachel, come on, like that's a 1 in a trillion, And probably she didn't play the game. She probably on the second one said, okay, like, let's do it again. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So you are promiscuous in the Latin sense of the term.
You're mixing things up. You're making a mess.
So I don't think you have to correct Charlie, but I get how promiscuity is in common parlance means having many partners.
Yes, right.
But it also means like having a lot of sex outside of marriage, which I think she did do, right? Even with one partner, it's also kind of promiscuous to be bouncing on a dick when you're not married.
Yeah. I mean,
so
because of the MISC, which like misc means like variety, kind of like it is not generally used when you're talking about just one or two
mixing
or three people. It means like like indiscriminate kind of like multiple partners. Yeah, but
you can say she didn't mix that many partners, but when she mixed them and their kids.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Which is like heavy mixing. Like that's pretty mixed up.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm sick of pro-life people saying like, well, you gotta like give her props because she could have had an abortion. Well, not all women who keep their kids and don't abort them are virtuous women who care about the kid. A lot of times that's called baby trapping. And
absolutely.
You're here because of something like that.
I am here because of a baby trap.
Your mother had a bachelor's degree, was raised by like two professionals, one of whom and was wealthy. Like she wasn't doing this. And we were Catholics, right? So she's teaching in a Catholic school. It's readily available. And she didn't care. Now I'm somewhat also, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm somewhat responsible, but I mean, she wasn't doing her you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a woman's job not to get pregnant. I'm sorry. It's a woman's job not to get pregnant. The woman's fault if she gets pregnant. It's a woman's job not to get pregnant.
In a Catholic school, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much.
It is a woman's job. That is your body. You control what goes in and out of it and when it does. Unless you get raped, legit rape, okay, nobody's going to say that's your fault. But, like, otherwise, that's your fault you got pregnant. 100%.
Yeah.
Or if a guy tells you he's got a vasectomy
you're the one
and he
saying,
lies,
let's do this, I want to do this to a young man, okay, then you should respect him enough to say, like, okay, well, I'm not going to get pregnant. At this day and age, I really feel like if you're the aggressor and you're the one not doing, like, that is hoe behavior.
Yeah, it's hoe behavior. It's not fair to the kid that you're getting pregnant with, nor is it fair to the guy. It's just not fair. It's not fair. That's not what reproduction is for, to keep a guy around or to have a pawn in a relationship.
Or then to have an option to do what's going on right now, which is to try to extract child support.
Right.
Yeah, like, nah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It seems like I kicked you off. All right, good point. I appreciate that. I agree 100%. This pregnancy thing of like, oh, you're an innocent little flower and congrats on you for keeping the kids is some bullshit for a white girl.
Yeah, they're trying to ride this kind of pro-life thing. But come on, Rachel. I mean, we're not talking about a 15-year-old black girl who has no idea. Like you came from money. You're in Michigan in a mansion. You're going to like a school. You know what I mean? Like you have the internet early on. You could order a book from Amazon easily.
Right.
It's just inexcusable at a certain point. You're going to become sexually active, move in with someone, and not do like 5 minutes of research on the internet.
Now, what I would like to understand is when it comes to Andrew.
So you could say, wait, here's an important thing. She could say, okay, I was a hoe back then.
Yeah.
But you got to say, when did you stop being a hoe? You've got to tell me when you stopped being a hoe, if ever.
Right.
Because all we see here is hoe behavior all the way through, right to the present day. So you can do this thing of saying like, I was once a hoe. We all make mistakes. No problem. But not if you can't say when you stopped being a hoe. Right. And then you have to be humble and you can't behave like the Wilsons. And no one who has never made these mistakes does that, ironically. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
I know this is a fact of human nature. That's why hypocrisy is particularly appalling. When I used to teach, there was the smart kids, there was the regular kids, and then there was the retards. Okay. Mm-hmm. And some of them were retarded, and a lot of them just were behavioral idiots, right?
Yeah.
Then we had actual retarded kids who were put into the school because some mom donated a ton of money, who had a retarded kid and wanted her kid to have a private school thing. So they started this program, okay, which the president was like, okay, this is going to be my thing. Let's have retarded people in our school when we don't really know how to deal with retarded people because like the public funding for that is like a lot. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
They have special buses, special teachers. Someone wipes their asses if it's bad enough, right?
Right.
But he said, all right, let's bring them in. So first he brings them in with the, I shouldn't call them retarded because this is going to get confusing, the remedial kids, none of whom were like retarded. And they were
not
brutal.
Disabled. Yeah.
They were brutal because all of them are like, oh, now we can pick on someone who's lower than us, which is disgusting. But they did it, right? That's why in jail, they hit pedos super hard. Just because you're all criminals, right? But like only criminals want to really pick on a special type of criminal.
To have someone to gang up
on.
And
then what they did is they said, okay, actually, let's have him in the honors class. Okay, so they put him in the honors class. The honors kids were super nice to the retarded person. But I was like, this kid doesn't understand anything. And they're like, just give us, they said like, help us out. And I would just give them the answers. And then they would go take it with the, the small bus people, like, and then they would just get all the answers right. And I was like, wow, he's doing great. It's just a shit show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the honors kids never picked on the retarded kids. They were super nice to retarded kids. Cause do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And people who aren't hoes don't pick on hoes.
That's true.
They might recognize there's such a thing as hoe behavior, but like it's always the gays who are really amped up against homosexuality.
Dane! No, that is really true though. Non-hoe women really don't have this impetus that Rachel has
to God.
bash.
I'm so glad that my God put me in a position where my daddy and mommy kept me from that. They're not like saying like, oh, I wish I was a hoe, or like, you know what I mean? They don't have all this guilt that they're trying to invert and project.
Yeah.
Good girls are like, I don't envy hoes. I'm not mad at hoes. I'm just glad I ain't a hoe.
Yeah.
Like, but when you're a hoe, you're all about saying, because to be a hoe is to be the bottom of the females.
That's
you can
true,
be stupid as a female. You can be poor as a female. You could be anything as a female, but you cannot be a hoe.
Yeah. Like
there's nothing lower.
We were watching that clavicular on the Fresh and Fit, and like those women are like whores, and I really am not mad at them. I'm just like, you're so degraded. It
in
seems
some ways
sad.
You see
it's like whatever.
Real hoes, like Miami hoes, they're actually relatively traditional. So it's like kind of like they generally, and literal prostitutes will often tell you insightful things about men. And so, they're not like, because they're not forcing themselves on you, right? No. And you're not like, I really want to bang a hoe. Some people do, but like generally speaking, it's like not an enviable position. So you're like, okay, I can talk to you all day. We went and visited Joy.
Yeah,
she wasn't threatening to us.
I wasn't mad at Joy.
Yeah, like I'm envious because like you're making all this. No, it's like obviously disastrous, but we're not looking for her to like, and she did herself kind of have this kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
But like we weren't like super trying to drive her into that.
No.
You know what I mean? And she didn't really take it out personally on you. She just kind of imploded. took it out on Lalo.
Lalo's
a little
not
bit.
tough.
But Lalo is, annoying. So whatever. But what I'm saying is, only hoes. That's like the Pulse nightclub thing. Only a gay guy is going to shoot up a nightclub full of gays because he's so against homosexuality. Homophobia, normal homophobia is you just stay away from. Like phobia can mean just I ain't into it. Like the last thing you want to do is go to one of these clubs over and over and over again because you know what I mean. Like why are you there? Why are you so fascinated? By it, right? And it's always, and these guys make that point. It's always because this is your problem too. And the Pulse nightclub guy, a lot of people were like, yeah, he used to go here.
Yeah, right.
And there's a lot of evidence he wrestled with homosexuality and his Muslim stuff and all that came together. I don't think there's a normal heterosexual who would say like, yeah, that's how you do it. No one was like fist bumping that. Like,
no.
Like
even
hey man,
heteros who are
I like
super
most
gay
heteros.
thing.
I like gay guys. I just don't like fake gay guys, or fake heterosexuals. Gay guys are fine.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Right.
And they can often give you insights into like masculinity because they're kind of doing, and they often end up in a kind of traditional way also.
Yeah. The bottom top. Yeah. So
the bottom top to like, there's drugs and unhealthiness. Like I usually am like, they're usually like, if they take you into their trust, they usually will say like, yeah, it's disgusting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to make them feel like it's disgusting, but it just is. It's like so much more disgusting than a normal person thinks it is. And they're kind of dying to tell you that in a way, like it's scary and crazy. And I'm usually like, well, don't, you know what I mean?
it's
Normal
like traumatic.
homophobia. Yeah.
But you know what I'm curious about though is,
which I experienced. Remember when the super gay guy was kind of like all over me and saying like, I want to fuck your dick. And it was like,
yeah,
I
remember that. Yeah.
And especially that, Star Trek gay guy who was saying like the stuff about kids. I was like, yuck, super yuck.
Yeah. Yeah. But what I'm curious about here is if you look at Tree's timeline, which again, I think could be presented better, it's a little confusing. In 2009, Rachel gave birth to her fourth child, which was the daughter of Andrew. And in 2012, she gave birth to her fifth child, which was another daughter by Andrew. Then in December of 2012, Andrew and Rachel got married, and they had two daughters out of wedlock before they got married. Now, putting the first baby daddy aside, the live-in boyfriend, what was going on that she had two kids out of wedlock with Andrew?
Well, because her divorce wasn't finalized.
Yes, her divorce was finalized with the other guy, with the first marriage. When was that?
So I can understand someone like to some degree saying like, okay, well, like we were done, but the court hadn't put a stamp on it, so I couldn't get a new stamp on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're saying they basically lived as a married couple, but because there was an ongoing divorce, it's really not the same?
I think that could be technically understandable, except that you got to say, are you a marriage material? If you were married, how long of a marriage was this?
Okay, let me go to my timeline. Let's see here. She was married to her first husband in 2004. And I think we assumed they separated in 2006, and in April of 2007,
so it's 2 years.
Initiated a divorce.
It's 2 years between you taking solemn vow for life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which you didn't have to do.
Yeah. And
him saying, I want to end this. 2, well, 3 before he says it formally, 2 before he's like, I'm out of here. Okay, so that should give you pause. Right? Either I'm choosing wrong and I should think about that, or I'm not mature enough to do this and I should think about that. But we need a pause. right? We need to pause here because he said, I don't want to be with you, right?
Right.
Really quickly. And they couldn't even determine who's going to take care of the kid. She fought against him. He said, I'll take care of my son.
Yeah.
And she fought against him and lied about him.
Right. Well, she filed for a temporary protective order against her
which
first
the court
husband.
even said, like, no, you're lying, bitch.
Well, they did grant it, but then it was eventually revoked. Yeah.
It was revoked because the court said that's not true. You lied. Okay, they're not going to revoke something like that.
I don't know necessarily, because he also filed one against her, so it was kind of this he said, she said. I don't know if they said she lied. I just know that eventually it was removed. But still, she ended up with him during the weekdays, and he got him during the weekends and holidays, something like that.
And then he moved to the Northwest, and then it becomes like it was just basically summers and vacations, I think.
Right.
But they loved that kid. His mother loved that kid. Right. He didn't, I think, get remarried. I don't know, but like, I don't think he got remarried and just like left it all behind. I think he said, I'm going to take a pause after that. That bitch was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you look at her behavior, right?
Because why would he be fighting for custody if he's looking for a new partner? It doesn't work for you, right?
Right.
It doesn't work for you. Like, as a man, it's better to like, no, okay, I have an ex, I have a kid, but I'm basically single. That's way more attractive for a man. But I think he was saying like, that was nuts.
Well, look at the way she goes through men, though, right? So she's 16. This is when she says she had her first sexual partner, the live-in boyfriend. She moves in with him at 17. I'm sorry?
Oh.
What?
Well, the math there would be depending on when she was born, 16 or 17.
It was something like that, something around those ages. But she was born in 1980, so she's 17, something like that. She moves in with her live-in boyfriend. 2 years later, she gets pregnant, and then within a span of
now, what's interesting, she says her mother is liberal, right?
Yeah,
was a feminist. But her parents, I guarantee, were way more traditional in the sense that I bet all of their kids are just their kids, and I bet they had kids. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
her
I
mom
bet
was,
they're more actually traditional than she's ever been. So it's weird to rebel against your parents by saying, I'm setting up my own house with kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm trad.
Right.
That's not at all trad.
Right. I agree. That's not trad. If you want to rebel against your liberal parents by acting like a hoe, you're being the liberal.
Yeah, but
doesn't really fit.
When did you figure it out?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
no, let me do this.
She says I've been trad all along because I was pro-life.
Yes, she does. That is a mischaracterization, to say the least.
That's just a different form of hoeing.
Look at the timeline.
That's covert hoeing.
Covert hoeing. Look at the timeline. I'm going to bold it. First sexual partner. So, like, this is vaguely when she says she started, like, having, like, regular sex. 1997. 16 or 17 years old, depending on when she was born, etc. Okay. Then,
Wait a second. If she was born on January 1st, 1980, and she had sex on the last day of 1997, still she's only 16, right? No, 17.
No, she'd be 17. Late teens. I don't know. I remember.
Okay, so it could be 16
I think
or 17.
the reason I wrote R16 is because she says she started with Chad when she was 16, but I think I put
she may have been dating.
I think I put age and year because I was like, okay, her age, what she says is different than the year she says. Like she should have been 17.
But she could also say I started dating him, but that doesn't mean she necessarily was giving it up.
Yeah, that's.
But
true
okay,
also.
by 17, obviously, you're moving in. Like there's no chance you're celibate moving in together. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But also,
the reason
what's interesting is she moved in before it's one thing to get pregnant and then move in. Okay, you're saying like, okay, You just moved in.
Yeah.
Like,
according to her story. Yeah.
You had a home, whatever his situation. You had a home with parents.
Mm-hmm.
You used him to move out. So you gave up the pussy to get away from your parents. That's not what a pussy's for.
That's what that looks like, yeah.
That's hoe behavior. It'd be one thing if she moved. It'd be one thing if she moved out.
Mm-hmm.
Then from that position got with a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you're using a guy to, share expenses or whatever, like, and be your roommate. Okay, but like you're like using your pussy to. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like selling your pussy for. Yeah, like because why didn't you just have a roommate? Because you didn't have any female friends. That's why, right? Because so you felt like the only way someone else is going to share expenses with me is by me fucking them, which is not trad.
That's not trad. Just because you had kids, it actually makes you less trad because you don't care about having kids out of wedlock. You're just like, you know what I mean? You're not even taking care of your own cycles. But look at this.
Yeah,
right?
and then you're sexually active for like
sexual...
1 to 2 years before you get pregnant. You can't figure it out by then?
Right. You can maybe let 1 teen pregnancy slip by. 2 or whatever. You have another one after your teen pregnancy. That's a pattern. But look at this, right? So first sexual partner, she's 16 or 17 in 1997. Okay. 2003, this guy leaves. 2004, she gets married. Now that's a quick timeline.
Yeah. Well, this is a certain type of hoe behavior, and I know this within my own family. You say there's always got to be a man there because there's got to be someone to pay the bills, and I've never stopped. Now you could say, "Oh no, I'm trad. I see the need for a man," but like that's gold digging, bouncing from one dick to the next. Like,
right?
Anyone would say, why don't you stop bouncing on a dick and establish yourself so that you're making choices that are rational?
Exactly.
But with that type of behavior, now you got the kids, so you go, well, I need it for my kids. No, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't.
Right. Then in 2006, I think it is assumed that they separate. I don't remember. Okay, I just want to say I wrote all this stuff down watching Andrew and Rachel videos and also from Tree and Venti. I'm not going to claim that this is 100% accurate to a T. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah. But it's collected from videos of them talking about their experiences plus the timelines.
They could clarify the record anytime they wanted to.
So all I know is that at some point it was speculated that Rachel and her husband separated. For sure, Brian, her first husband, second baby daddy, initiated a divorce against her 2007, April 18th. That's like on a court document. But I believe the reason I put 2007 in here is that Rachel tweeted that she first laid eyes on Andrew 18 years ago in 2025, which would put them at 2007. So they must have separated before to to start a relationship with Andrew.
Let me just,
she must have been separated.
People ask a question. Pimp daughter, that's the daughter who Rachel subsequently was like, hey, I got an intact hymen female available for Groiper dick.
Yeah.
Any takers, and then there were takers, and then that girl later said, I almost married this guy who was like 10 years older than me, who was a Groiper because my parents wanted me to.
Right.
So that's what that means.
Yeah. You could find
it can be exaggerated what she was doing. She didn't literally like put a picture of her daughter's hymen being intact, but like it's pretty crazy.
She said her daughter had 0 body count, but like she has a nose ring. If that's too much of a turnoff for you, then I guess find your next lady. Like those are all public tweets that she did post. And then she actually posted, hey, one of those Groiper guys reached out or something like that, and he's actually dating my daughter now, and he got me this lovely Orthodox book for Christmas or whatever. So I was right.
Both Andrew and Rachel, who is like the real one, were super Fuentes fans until like it didn't work out for them. Then they became Orthodox because it was a better grift. They weren't really allowed in the fold. Now they're trying desperately to get back in the fold.
Yeah.
Because Fuentes on the rise and Orthobros are,
but Fuentes has like
ain't really.
Fuentes has like stayed like pretty neutral about the Wilsons because he's like, okay, I don't really know the history. Once he sees this, I mean, if he has any integrity at all, like, if you're gonna come at Usha for being Indian, you better come at Rachel Wilson for being a hoe. I don't want to hear none of this coping. I don't want to hear shilling. I don't want to hear sweeping for Andrew.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to see it as like relevant to him to weigh in because they're not really part of the Groyper thing.
I agree, but I'm just saying if he was made aware, if he for some reason found it interesting and the worlds collided, I would expect nothing but like just
if there
hell
was
and brimstone from
if there was a Fuentes Wilson conversation, he should absolutely bring this stuff up because there's old blood between them. Because Wilson went super hard at the Groypers at one point until he like
got swatted, I think.
Chickened out, and got scared. But like he never really apologized, and I think there's some old beef there.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. So. But just really quick to go over my point. So she has her first sexual partner in 1997. What I'm saying is the time period, but when she moves from dick to dick, is like a year in between. Maybe these guys come. She what looks like baby traps them, except for she did get married and then have one kid within marriage.
Well, even with that first kid of Andrew's, he forced her to take a paternity test, right? Or maybe even after the second one. So he had reason to believe that she was bouncing on multiple dicks. And it may have been the ex that she was getting with or something, but like he had reason to believe that either one or both of those kids were not his kids, and openly said he forced her to take a test before marrying her.
That is true. Yeah.
So I never had that question with your mother, but I don't think she's clear of the hoe allegations, but that's pretty openly hoish.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say it's kind of trad to fool around with your ex-husband, but like, I doubt if you've accused him of like ripping your tongue out, I doubt he's going to get with you. So like, I would imagine it's someone else that he's talking about there.
Well, yeah, that's interesting, right? Because Andrew, he did talk about the paternity test. So in 2007, her first husband initiated a divorce, and that wasn't over till 2011. And Rachel and Andrew were for sure, like, they knew each other at that point.
Yeah.
But Rachel had her fourth child and her first daughter after the paternity test confirmed with Andrew.
I don't know that there's any man. I don't know that there's any man who's going to like start a divorce and go there and like still have sex with her. Like, that's over at that point.
But the paternity test was for this kid, right? I don't know. He's never clarified, but like I would assume it's for this kid. Her fourth kid, his first daughter.
He said it was to get married, so it's probably after the second kid.
Oh yeah, because she had their second.
He wasn't going to marry her until, so she may have gotten. I mean, it wasn't her that got the test, right? It was the kids, kids who would have gotten the test, right?
Right. Yeah.
So apparently they were, but I would say it's both. He doubted both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wanted to know if he was the daddy after being with her for how long? Something like 5 or 6 years.
They met, I believe, in 2007.
They were clearly living together or something like it in 2008 because he's saying I raised Jeffrey. So
yeah. And
okay,
Jeffrey
so that's 4 years.
3 in 2008. Yeah.
It's almost 5 years, and he still is like,
yeah.
I don't know if those are my kids.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he had been with her for sure for 4 years, maybe for 5 at that point.
And he doesn't trust her.
Yeah.
That late on to say like, no, like, and apparently whatever her answer is, like, probably was something like, I think it's your kid. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Which means there was some promiscuity going on. There was some mixing up going on.
Yeah.
If you didn't trust her to tell you the truth. Something's
That's true. That's true. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. Yeah. Andrew had a daughter with Rachel, then married to Raka, and got back with Rachel for another daughter later. Well, so this is where this weird... There was an application for marriage with his full name and some woman's name to Raka that was filed on June 15th, 2010. That has never been explained. Andrew pretends it's like fake or something, but like there are...
Well, no, he does a dodge. He says because the name Taraka sounds like a black person name, sort of. Although we've had black people say like, no, that's actually not a black name.
Yeah.
And the last name could be any American, but it wouldn't be foreign.
Yeah.
But the middle name is weird. But he's like, I didn't marry a black woman. That's true. She's not black.
Yeah, he says
but that doesn't mean he didn't marry a woman.
Because people say she's black. He goes, I have a black wife. Ha ha. Yeah, I have a black wife, guys. Because he's saying she wasn't black. Yeah, I believe that's his.
He's not saying I didn't have a wife. He's just saying it's silly. It's not correct to say I had a black wife. Like I've never heard him say like I wasn't married.
Yeah.
Or I didn't at least apply for marriage. It's like unclear because there's all sorts of documentation now. There's an announcement in the newspaper. There's an application for marriage. But there isn't record of a divorce or an annulment that's been pulled up. So there's some speculation that maybe he actually never got out of the marriage and just got married to Rachel without properly legally. Because it'd be interesting to know of the marriage in 2012. Was it a church marriage? Was it a just justice of the peace?
You mean this marriage? Yeah.
Because a justice of the peace isn't going to research whether you've been married before. They're just not going to do that. It's like a, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Just a,
they're going to take it
process.
They're going to take it at your word. But if you lie on that, that's illegal. It's hugely problematic.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you can get a civil annulment or a civil divorce without there being a record of it. I would think not.
No, I would think there would be a record. For sure, there would be a record. That's like a public matter. Because the whole point of marriage and annulment and divorce and all that stuff is like, it's public in a way.
Yeah, you can get a church annulment, but I don't know how the Orthodox work. I don't know whether they were Catholic, Orthodox, or whatever. I don't think they were doing any of that stuff. So I don't actually think they got married in a... They couldn't have gotten married in an Orthodox church because he wasn't Orthodox.
No, he wasn't Orthodox.
I don't know if they were like registered in a parish, but you don't have, if you're a Catholic, you don't have to get married. But the priest, if you were Catholic at that time, the priest would say like, okay, well, so we're good on like, we've taken care, like you would have to get Rachel would have to get an annulment and Andrew would have to get an annulment. It looks like.
Yeah.
And I doubt
get married
they did
in
that.
a Catholic church, but were they Catholic at the time? Who knows, right? We don't know.
I have the feeling it's a justice of the peace thing, which he's all about like not doing.
Right. Again, right. He's all about not getting married in front of the judge.
He's all about covenantal marriage.
Yeah, covenant. Yeah.
And really, if they were both baptized, that marriage, you can't get married outside of the church. And if you come into the church, you have to regulate that situation. So I wonder if they did that, you know?
Yeah.
You can't become Orthodox and just say like, okay, well, can we just not talk about the past? They're going to say like, well, is your marriage valid?
I don't believe this is correct. You get the marriage license. The priest gives it to the state, doesn't it? Doesn't he?
Yeah, but you have to do the paperwork. I mean, it's essentially at the same time, but like, the Catholic Church. And they'll put in the bulletin what's called a ban, which is they will publish like your names and say if they're for a year, I think, they'll put a ban saying like these people are planning to get married. If there's any shenanigans, let us know. Which is kind of archaic because like only people in that parish are gonna. So if you come from somewhere else, it's not effective. They don't like publish it. You know what I mean? There's no directory. There's no like FBI national. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I get what you're
where
saying,
you can just run the name.
Yeah.
Church records tend to be owned. Like we've been to several parishes. Every time we register in a new parish, they go, "You give us the paperwork from the old parish," and I'm like, "You can't just get it," and they're like,
"You
nope.
Can't communicate." Yeah, it's weird.
No, you need to go there, ask them for the paperwork, and then bring it to us. That's how they do it, and it's. I don't know if that has to do with like privacy issues. Might.
Yeah, I don't know. It would seem like they should be connected, but that's a whole separate issue for another topic, another discussion about the Catholic Church's.
The usual thing is that they say is like, what incentive would you have not to resolve your previous situation? Right.
Why wouldn't you want to?
This is eventually going to come out, and maybe that's what's happening right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like,
who knows?
You could try to skate by, and that seems very Wilson coded. Just like
very Wilson coded. Yeah. And another thing just to say here is like these two don't know like the half of it.
Can I plead with someone to give me 5 minutes because I have to see a man about a dog?
Can we get $5 for 5 minutes?
$5. Like that's a pretty good. I gave you Latin. I went through it with Grace. I did the whole daddy-daughter. She's on the floor. I'm the Latin teacher, kink.
He did.
Some of you, I'm sure, reached full climax during that. Then we brought it back. I gave you a lot of analysis. Can I get $5 so I can see a man about a dog? It's urgent.
1 sub or 1 super chat. James, you can pay $1 a minute to kick Ben or me. All right, until we get the super chat.
I'll do it for $2.
Let's go!
Yes!
Wait, Dad. Wait, can you bring me one of those Zins on your nightstand whenever you're done? The little packets. Okay, thank you. Oh, God. Killer Tony, thank you for the gifted sub. Let's go! I think we hit $200, guys. We hit 200. Okay. That sound is too long. 196 plus 10 is 206. Yes. W math. All right.
Just to show you that I have self-control.
Thank you very much. Yeah, turn the heat down, please. Yeah. By the way, guys, we're back on the regulars. I got Velo Smooth, which are delicious, better than citrus. Hello, better than citrus. Okay. Let me put the banner back up. Guys, we are trying to get to $500 to extend the show until midnight. So if we get 500 by 7 p.m., we'll keep streaming until midnight, and then we're going to try to get $1,000 by midnight. But if we don't, that's okay. But if we don't hit 500 by 7 p.m., then we won't go until, midnight. So donate.
Parades online, his behavior, none of that reflects it. The most pathetic part about it, and the only reason why the pickle video is like actually meaningful, is you're watching this man who's trying to, parade himself as a.
Oh, by the way, Dusty, have you seen this? What are your thoughts on Abin Preach cooking Andrew Wilson based on like 10% of the total facts that they could know about him to cook him with? Thoughts? Is it over?
Traditional man. And he's making all these pathetic excuses about something so meaningless. And you're watching his ego flare out. And he's arguing with this young 20-year-old woman and be like, it's your fucking fault. You agree. He doesn't even know. But he's immediately jumping to blaming her for the fact that he's too fucking weak to open the pickle jar.
$2 from
And then even in
Gobbledy.
these clips, you're watching him and
Thank
his
you,
wife justify
Gobbledy.
themselves. I only slept with 3
208,
people.
let's go.
I could look at you right afterwards and say, well, you should have chose better. Why are you having kids with 2 other motherfuckers and getting married and divorced? It seems like you're a fucking loser to me because you don't know how to choose the right person to get married. Not only did you make that mistake once, you made it twice.
Again, Abba doesn't know enough of the information. She didn't get married twice, which makes it worse. But, like, he's cooking, thinking that she got married 3 times total. One of them to Andrew. Not true.
And most people never.
You thought it was hilarious, Dusty? Yeah, but I mean, like, in terms of, like, Andrew's career, it's a fantastic way to close. It is! It really is! It really is! Yes, it's a New Year's gift. The Lord provides. It is a New Year's Eve gift. I'm looking forward to 2026, baby.
Never get that chance. I could do that. But I don't actually care about this kind of stuff. They care. And what makes them look
Who
like
the hell
losers
is
is their
PWR?
excuses. It's they're coming back and being like, my wife has only got 2 baby daddies. You look stupid trying to defend yourself.
Oh, by the way, we got $10 to kick my dad. How long? Oh shit! Wait, let me go back. That was at 4:36. So it would be 4:46. Except we also got Gobbledy, which is 2 for 2 minutes. So 4:48. Dad, you're back at 4:48.
People are questioning it because first, we've been living a lie. All this thing that she was boasting, it's not true. Not only you're discovered as a liar, but and we find out that you cannot live all that life, and also your theory is a lie.
Yep.
It's a double whammy, triple whammy.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, what's traditional about getting online and yapping about how many bodies your partner has? And that's the problem. All these motherfuckers, they always parade a lifestyle that none of them live up to. And not only they don't live up to it in the most pathetic ways. 100%. Well, I think that he's a piece of shit for taking a woman who's had multiple. No. Children need fathers, and if you
What's up,
believe in a
modern
nuclear
men? What's up,
family,
Landry?
it's a good thing that someone's stepping up to take care of them. Now, maybe y'all be like, that's pathetic. That's fine. But I'm not going to denigrate someone for making that choice. But if you're the motherfucker who makes that choice, and then you get all in your soapbox and shit talk other people's relationship, everything is fair game. And for him to act like, oh,
everything's fair game, Andrew. Abba said it. Abba said it. Mainstream, normie, blue-pilled Abba and Preach said everything's on the table. That's the mentality we're going into 2026 with, Andrew. Everything's on the table. I don't want to hear attacking my family. I don't want to hear it. You have attacked other people for their family, their relationships, their sexual history, their failures. I don't want to hear it. How big are these guys, Grace? Sponge, are you trolling? Do you really not know? They have 2.25 million subscribers. I'll show you the view count. I'm sure it's crazy. Hold on. Yeah, 88,000 views in 3 hours. They get like 500K per video. Easy. Do you not know that?
valid question, which is like, if I'm one of your viewers and you're trying to sell me on your worldview and you're living an exact lifestyle that I would never want to live, why would I ever want to follow your example? And Andrew might say, well, my lifestyle might be disgusting, but it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is wrong. And that's fair. But he doesn't say that.
No, he's got ego.
His lifestyle's amazing. His life is the best. Now Andrew Wilson's wife calls in.
So let's go there. Where did you get the idea that I'm
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We already watched this.
With 3 people, I could look at you right afterwards and say, well, you should have chose better. Why are you having kids with 2 other motherfuckers and getting married and divorced? It seems like you're a fucking loser to me because you don't know how to choose the right person to get married. Not only did you make that mistake once, you made it.
King, they have good takes and bad takes. I don't know. They were kind of cool with Destiny, and then I think they had a good take on Destiny when all that stuff, like ABBA especially was like friends with Destiny, would go on his streams, I think, vaguely. But when all that stuff dropped with Destiny, I think ABBA talked about it, and he was just like, this is just kind of like gross, like lol cow kind of sexuality, and I don't really want to be involved. He wasn't really like super shaming Destiny or whatever, and he didn't really do all like the revenge porn stuff. He was just like, this is like childish, immature sexual behavior, and I just think it's gross, which I think is a fair thing to say.
Twice, and most people never get that chance. I could do that, but I don't actually care about this kind of stuff. They care, and what makes them look like losers is their excuses.
I know who that is.
It's their coming back and being like, my wife has only got 2 baby daddies. You look stupid trying to defend yourself.
People are questioning it because first, you've been living a lie. All this thing that you was boasting, it's not true. Not only you're discovered as a liar, but and we find out that you cannot live all that life. And also, your theory is a lie. It's a double whammy, triple whammy.
Yeah. Like, genuinely, what's traditional about getting online and yapping about how many bodies your partner has? And that's the problem. All these motherfuckers, they always parade a lifestyle that none of them live up to. And not only they don't live up to it in the most pathetic ways. 100%. Well, I think that he's a piece of shit for taking a woman who's had multiple. No, children need fathers, and if you believe in a nuclear family, it's a good thing that someone's stepping up.
Yeah, I mean, it's valid. Yeah, it's valid. Destiny's acting like an insecure teenager. It's gross. It's gross to do that stuff with girls, on both sides. The girls are gross too.
To take care of them.
You don't like his Jamaican thing? I like it. I mean, yeah, sometimes they're a little blue-pilled, a little libtarded, but like.
Now maybe y'all be like, that's pathetic. I
think the most annoying thing about them is when they're like, bro, yo, like they overdo the reactions a little bit, but like whatever, they're doing way better than me, so.
Fine, but I'm not going to denigrate someone for making that choice. But
Spread Eagle is Lalo's alt.
If you're the motherfucker who makes that choice, and then you get all in your soapbox and shit talk other people's relationship, everything is fair game. And for him to act like, oh, she got personal, motherfucker called her too stupid
from the back.
Too stupid to understand your worldview.
You call her stupid.
I hate these motherfuckers who mean to other people. And then when some people show even 1/10 of energy. Yeah, and then you're going to get on a podcast with other grown-ass men and lie about the whole thing. It's like, bro, you in your 40s. You're like, grow the fuck up.
Oh, Safa Andrew. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Andrew becoming mainstream is the best thing that could have happened for Andrew haters because he's not built for this. He's not built for this. He's not built for this. He's got too many skeletons in the closet. Too many skeletons in the closet. You know, this really, really honestly inspires me to make the full timeline video. I really think I should do that. I really think I should make a full timeline video of all the information we know. Because there's just, you know, it's hard to find an accurate breakdown of the whole situation. Okay, enough with the PWR comments. I already looked him up. He has like 1,000 subs. Okay, it's not worth the 1,000 followers. Like, okay, he can call in if he wants to talk to me. You need to make a video with the clips of the hypocrisy. Have you not seen my intro? Hold on. This one is kind of dark. It's kind of dark. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's this one. Yeah. I did make this. Okay, now this is gonna get me some pushback, but I did make this a while ago. It was gonna be an intro to a video that I didn't end up making, but I could follow through on this. This is about the stepkids thing.
There's situations, many situations, where marrying a single mother works out fine. Those are much smaller in the percentage of the pool versus the amount of people who end up with catastrophic situations.
Thursday night, 10-year-old Jeffrey Jennings was riding in an SUV with his 14-year-old friend, a joyride that quickly turned to tragedy.
The chances of you introducing a new man into your child's life are likely going to be more detrimental than if you were in a relationship with the child's biological father for the course.
So this is from Rachel's daughter's TikTok. Me, when I remember, I really almost married a 27-year-old man from New York that I only met 3 times because my parents wanted me to.
It's because abuse in the home happens to children, mostly because of step-parents.
His daughter claims that she was abused and assaulted for 2 years.
So you agree that there could be a perfectly suitable partner for a man, and one of the things that happened to be in her past was that, you know, she had all of these sexual partners. In that case, yeah, it wouldn't be right for him to consider that if she's changed.
Yeah, no, it would be totally right for him to consider it because it would still show a pattern of not upholding the same virtues he's looking for.
Do I have 5 kids by 3 guys? Yes, I do.
It's a little overdone. It's a little dramatic, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, anyway, so that was the stepdad video. I, still have the intro. By the way, speaking of dads, welcome back, Dad.
What's up?
All right.
No, Grace.
Yeah.
Let's get this party started, right?
How so?
What's today?
December 31st.
What is that?
New Year's Eve.
What do people do?
Drink. Party. Celebrate.
What else? What else?
Celebrate. They make New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, we ran I was talking to someone and I said, like, I think I'm relatively slim for someone my age in America.
Yeah.
And then we ran it through Grok. And Grok said, and then I weighed myself just to see, like, BMI and all that stuff. And Grok was like, yeah, you're fat, but like not particularly fat.
Yeah.
Because they used BMI.
Yeah.
According to BMI, I'm 297. I was 297. According to Grok, I could go as low as 148 without it being unhealthy. Because BMI is not a good measure for very tall or very short people. It gets skewed.
Yeah.
If I was 148 pounds, I'd be dead.
I think you'd be dead.
I'd be like super Holocaust. But
you're 297 right now?
Yeah. And I only have one habit that I really regret, which is smoking. So between those two things, like, and I didn't have the self-will like you did to stop smoking. And I think you're not overweight, but like, whatever, you're certainly not like me. And you have the power. If you keep me from getting cigarettes, I can't really get cigarettes. And if you keep me from eating, I really can't eat. I mean, I could, but I can't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, I'm not going to go through the cupboards. I guess I would, but.
You could.
You have the power to make me healthier.
I do.
Which I want to do, but I don't. I'm not like I don't have that kind of, I'm not good at that.
But you want to looks max.
I want to looks max.
Yeah, me too.
And lung max.
Lung max. Breathe max. Yeah.
And for whatever reason, like, you just are someone who, I mean, I don't, like, you do have, like, you have control. Like, I'm not saying I'm a prisoner, but like, I have no financial resources apart from you.
Basically, yeah.
I think I have $5 maybe or something, but like,
you have like $19 in a Chime account somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm back when the restaurant closed, I stopped smoking because I was like, I cannot possibly do this, but I would scrounge around on the streets for half-used cigarettes to the point where people were like, they go, here's a smoke. Like, bro, it's embarrassing, right?
Based.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
So should we do that? Now, I know that Damius Octavius said he would give you each of us 500 for stopping smoking, correct?
No, it was 1,000.
Each?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I did get 1,000 for stopping smoking.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can understand if Damius is like, well, that was more for Grace than for you. Okay, fine. Make it 100.
No, it was equally.
I know, but like, I'm not saying he has to. I'm not saying that remains like the deal. I'm not expecting that, and I am truly grateful for anything. But
thank you, Gobbledygook, by the way, for the $2. Eat more, fatty. Is that it? Just you can put in the chat. Is that to get rid of me or my dad, or is it just a super chat? Just let me know. Because I don't know if I'm not.
Did you add it to the total?
No, thank you. Reminding me. 210. Let's get to 250. Let's make it halfway. Once we get halfway to the goal, I feel like okay, I might ease off on getting all the way there.
But can
halfway?
Can we do this as a team operation? Since you're clearly like you're done smoking. It's been how long?
Since October 11th. So November 11th, December 11th, 2 months and 20 days.
Yeah, so like you're in the clear.
Yeah.
And you did that on your own, in spite of me continuing to smoke.
Yes, I did.
But whatever. I'm not as strong-willed as you.
Plus, it doesn't hurt your lungs as much as it hurts.
I'm not as sensitive to smoke, but you probably would be doing less of the sniffling if I also wasn't smoking.
Possibly.
And anyways, like I should want to live. I made it until I was 40 without smoking, so obviously I don't need to smoke.
Yeah.
So
well, I think Damius was in the chat. He said something earlier like Ben should have at least 500. Oh, $500. Oh. Well, maybe he could earn that by quitting smoking.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, well, but maybe you could get it by keeping me from smoking.
Also possible. You would want
to
taper,
have to say no to me.
I would have to say no to you.
Yeah, when I'm like,
I find that difficult.
All shits aside, I need a fucking cigarette.
I'm an enabler. I am an enabler.
It's not that hard to deny me. The guys in jail, they're like, I didn't even ask. So.
True, yeah.
And they didn't care about me.
No.
But, like, you should be able to. I would say this instead of with Damius, okay, instead of 1,000 just for stopping smoking.
Yeah.
What about 1,000 for quitting smoking and getting to 280?
Ooh, okay, interesting.
280.
Get to 200.
That's 17 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad. 17 pounds? I think you could do that.
And it will go to you anyways, but
17 is not too bad.
Bye.
How much to throw at the rolling machine? Forget selling it. Throw it out tonight. How much money? How much would you just throw it out for? If I just go and throw it in someone else's trash, I'm not going to go get it.
All right, I would put that towards this goal.
Well, what do you mean? Shabatoni is kind of loaded. He might drop a dime. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm kind of putting you on the spot. He's putting you on the spot.
Well, how about this? Because I don't believe in throwing things out that are functional. You'll take it somewhere where I could never find it, and then we'll put it on Craigslist where it is. And I'm too lazy to find that listing for free.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you could lock it in the safe too.
I could lock it in the safe. Yeah, I could lock it in the safe. Or no, I see what you're saying. I just go put it somewhere, put it like on the curbside somewhere. You won't find it, and I'll just say, come pick it up.
Yeah, and you can take all the tubes too. And there's a beautiful tin of...
I just bought it. That was $60.
But shouldn't we say like, okay, all right, this is what I propose.
Tobacco.
Okay, remember how I used to do the thing where it's like, I'm not jerking off next year, and I would just furiously masturbate and try to time it so that I ejaculated before midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say Tobacco contains nicotine. Nicotine is a stimulant.
Yeah.
The nicotine isn't the problem. And it's kind of like Mardi Gras, like there's something cool about saying, I want it to end with a bang.
Yeah.
I want my lungs to be like hurting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think I'm going to be able to smoke the entire tin, but like, let's just say at midnight, which will help us stay up till midnight.
Yeah.
You get me some coffee. And by the way, is this Walmart order also not happening ever?
Apparently not. I gotta.
All right. So we got shitty coffee and beautiful tobacco.
Yep.
We have 2 hours and 1 minute at midnight.
2 hours? What are you talking about?
Because we have to get.
To 7. Yeah.
Okay. If we get enough money to make it till midnight, which is it was $290.
Yep.
Before 7 p.m., 2 hours.
Yep.
Then at midnight, you will take the chat downstairs, open the safe, and put all that shit in it, and I will never see it again.
Okay, but I don't want you to overcommit because
Grace,
it's
not overcommitting. I'm indulging. I'm saying like I can smoke all I want tonight.
No, but but that's putting too much pressure on it. Like if you want to taper, tapering is fine.
Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. I got something better. Okay. I got something better. You want an incentive for me? There's only one thing I really want in this world, and that is a really good juicer. Okay. So
he does really want a really good juicer.
Let's say I have until February 20. Is next year a leap year? Does anyone know?
I don't know. Is it, guys?
I have till the end of February. No, Grace, no. I ain't go. No.
What?
No. eBay.
Okay, but I'm just saying this is what you want.
I want a beautiful
something that
juice.
Looks like this.
A BJ.
For carrots and.
No. Go look on eBay for a Norwalk.
All right, I'll look.
But it'd be like all of $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, $800. Okay. Hey, I'm just saying, like, all right, whatever, but like,
it's a nice juicer.
I would fucking love that juicer, and I love carrot juice. And other things like beet juice and stuff like that. It'd be fun to do every day, and it is like super health nut kind of stuff. Like people with cancer do it, and they say they have good results. I'm not doing it for that reason, but I just genuinely love it. And this is like, it would make it fun. I guarantee I would juice every day.
Yeah, I believe it. He used to do this when I was a kid.
All right,
he had a
so
carrot
this is the
juicer.
deal. So this is the deal, Grace. When I go under 280, if I can say I'm under 280 and I have not smoked since midnight on January 1st, then you will buy me a Norwalk juicer. Okay? Unless up until the end of February. If I don't do it by the end of February, I'm just a loser. I should be able to lose 17 pounds by then. Do you think?
Okay. Hold on a second.
Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself like a plastic jacket so I could sweat it off. Because I could probably do it tomorrow. In the old school way of dehydrating yourself.
like a wrestler.
Yeah. Just lose it all in water weight.
So if you quit smoking January 1st.
Yeah.
And you lose 17 pounds, I will buy you a Norwalk juicer.
No, it's like your weight on that scale is under 280. Even if it's 279.9.
Okay, yeah. Right. Under 280. Okay,
That's a legit, that's a legit tough goal. Like, that's challenging.
In 2 months to lose 17 pounds, that is challenging. Yeah, that's not even like healthy weight loss. But okay, you can do it.
Yeah, like that's fairly extreme. And if it's, did anyone figure out if it's a leap year?
Let's see here. Is 2026 a leap year? Regular years.
So it's
years that are divisible by 4 are leap years, apparently. Okay, so yeah, not a leap year.
It's not divisible by 4. Oh, I guess so. It's the same as presidential years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I'm fucked, so I get one less day. Okay, fine. But I think by February 28th, I could at least like go to a sauna. Like imperil my life and get it down, right?
I think you could definitely do it. The question is, do you want to lose weight that extremely?
Yeah, but it is mostly water weight.
At first, yeah.
Okay, so if I don't do it, then I don't do it. Okay, but like it's up to you to, you know, I was in jail, you know, and they gave me shitty food and I didn't eat much. Now, so all you have to do is like not provide me with food.
So if you ask me, if you're like, I'm really hungry, I want a snack, I'm not going to make you something. I'm not going to get you some
Well,
food.
you're going to have to work it out. You said I want to do a thing where we do like grazing, like these meals, but they're small meals. I think that would do it. I don't think I would have to be.
I do. Yeah.
I don't think it would have to be like starvation diet and here's just some yeah, there you go.
This is the diet I put together.
But the problem is Walmart hasn't delivered it.
Yeah. That's
So
the
we
problem.
haven't started
I
it.
made this huge Walmart order for all of this food and they have not delivered it in 2 days. So I think I might have to just go pick it up, which I could do tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, Grace. Okay, so but what I'm saying is I think that folks would be quite impressed if I was able to do those 2 feats together. Because usually when people stop smoking, they gain weight. So like
yes.
You might say 17 pounds is like that's kind of easy in 2 months if you are allowing yourself also last minute to sweat it off.
Yeah.
Although I don't think you could sweat off 17 pounds.
No, I don't think so.
You have to lose a few pounds.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'd have to lose 5 real pounds and I could probably fudge it the last 10 pounds. Especially if I'm not smoking because I could just, you know, dehydrate myself. Okay, but still, it'd be pretty impressive.
It would be impressive, yeah. It would be impressive.
And I think it's worthy of a Norwalk juicer.
I think that would definitely be
Which
worthy of a
is
Norwalk
like
juicer.
That's like porn for me.
I know, yeah.
It's like let's look at it again because she's a beauty.
No, I know what we should do. We should put it in the studio so that we go to the studio. No, I did call Peaksy. I rescheduled it. They said, okay, we'll redo it tomorrow, and now it's today, and they're not doing it, so I don't know what the deal is, but.
I mean, she's a beauty. Let's look at more pictures of her. I mean, that's in great condition. Oh, the hum. It's the true part. It's an actual press over there.
Cold press.
Look, and I don't care if you do a cheaper, like this one's obviously in primo condition. I don't care if it's like in that great condition. But if it's working, you're going to be paying $500 anyways, right? Like, what's the cheapest one out there? Oh, it's got. Oh, look at that. Oh,
it's got the 1970s manual.
Perfect.
What are the cheaper? Let's see here. That one's $885. This one is $1,000. $700. $750. This is a bid thing.
Yeah, the older one has that wood thing.
Yeah,
right?
this one says $200.
Then it went to all stainless. I'd say I prefer the all stainless look.
I prefer the wood.
Oh, it's fake wood.
This one says it's $200, but it doesn't have a bunch of parts. Right? It's supposed to have like a tube.
You'd have to see what it says about it.
Yeah, I'd have to do a little research.
Works good.
There are no accessories. Tried uploading a short video of it running. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, so there you go, $200. Okay, so
yeah.
So you get to keep everything beyond the price of the juicer for your makeup or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I just want a working juicer.
Yeah.
But I would prefer one that's all stainless, but oh, yellow, that's cool.
Yellow's very cool. Very Wes Anderson. Oh, wait, there we go.
Okay.
So we get the idea. Yeah. Very nice.
And then we need a membership to Restaurant Depot so we can buy like carrots in bulk.
Yeah. Should that be for another like 10 pounds lost or whatever? Or I don't know. We could do it together. A BJ's membership might cover that though, because BJ's is like more for consumers. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
BJ's is more like for consumers.
What I'm saying is they'll have like more
they'll have 5-pound bags. It's fine. All that stuff can get worked out. Obviously, you can obtain carrots.
Yeah.
But all right. So what I'm saying is make some coffee, roll me some cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
If $100,000.
That's my goal for 2026.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you cut that down into months and weeks? That's basically $2,000 a week.
I think I can do that. Shabatoni said, "I'm in and out. Did Ben put a number on a dollar amount on throwing out the SIG roller tonight? I want that on stream."
Okay.
Well, that'll help you quit smoking January 1st. We could throw it out on like the
1,000 total. So right now the number is $790. Right?
Oh, I see. So you want to get all the way to the $1,000.
You want to jump the gun? It's $790.
Okay, so $790 to throw it out right now, but we'll throw it out at midnight if we hit the goal. Total, like over the total.
No, we'll throw it out either way.
Well,
but you won't get to see it. You won't get to see it if we don't make the goal by 7. So there are a number of incentive packages here.
Wait a second.
But I'll jump the gun for $790. Oh shit!
Wait a second. Yes. No, we should jump the gun for $290 to extend until 7.
No more.
Then we have until midnight to make the full 1,500 more.
Yeah, but the whole thing of midnight is to watch that stuff go.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'm getting confused. Whatever. So, okay, Shabatoni, the number is $7.
Well, I'm not willing to. Okay, just because I'm this guy, but you can change your mind. I'm not willing to throw something out that's perfectly functional.
I mean, not for what about? But for the money, you would.
No, I can't do that.
Well, I'll do it.
You would go like destroy it.
Yeah, I would destroy it. Yeah. Okay, $290 to lock it in the safe, $790 to throw it out. Sure.
Shabatoni, can't you let me have one last night? I mean, I fucking made out with you, dude.
Suffrage.
One more night. Play that Phil Collins song. Let's do some karaoke. It's a festive night, Grace. Too many you're getting too autistic with everything. Charts. Let Andrew and Rachel enjoy themselves. They're cooked anyways. Can I point out one more thing about Andrew Wilson?
Yeah.
Andrew Wilson has uniquely dodged a bullet. Okay. Now, if folks want to go back, let's do a little. Tonight's the night we do a little rewind. Okay.
Okay.
When we first came on the internet, okay, before very many people knew us, I had my first arch enemy who I said, "Don't do that." Can anyone name who that was? This is a blast from the past. Do you know that one, Grace?
Your very first arch enemy on YouTube?
Who said something about our neighbor's black child that I took umbrage with?
Yes. I remember who you
Can anyone name that? We'll just do a little lore here. Is there anyone who can remember all the way back there? I believe the term used was sniglet. Sniglet.
Lay Geno? Nope. That is old though.
That's all.
No, not even Michael Jones. You really think he would? Well, I mean, well, actually,
Michael Jones
hold on a second. I could see it. Dead Man? Nope.
Well, he is currently a dead man.
Rizzo Orthobro? Nope.
It's after Orthobro. Well, it was around the time of Orthobro.
David Walsh? No. Connected?
No, but related. No, actually not related to David Walsh. Related to Toilet Bowl.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, Toilet
those
Bowl.
guys.
Yeah. Nope, not Speakeasy, not Grossly, not Jorg. Nope. Come on, guys. Somebody's gonna know it. Come on. Started with the D. Coach Red Pill? Nope.
No one's here from back then, huh?
No idea? Oh, come on. We were at the mansion at that point, in Warwick. I remember it was in Warwick. Dalmatian? Nope. Darius? Nope. What was the question? Who was the first person my dad made his arch nemesis and said,
I cursed him.
Yeah. Not Jorg. Not Destiny. Nope. No. Might be too far back. I came from the Ethan Ralph dance. That was later. It's too far. What did you average? 20 viewers at the time? I think it was like 40, maybe. Dr. K? No. Clue? He's associated with he was previously, RIP, associated with Toilet Bowl Earth and EBT and that other guy, the conspiracy guy. Me and my mom and dad were on a podcast with him that started with an S. Well, the show title started with an S.
You just tell them the title of the show.
Sunday Night Yeet. Anybody remember that?
The third guy was that Spanish guy.
OPC got it!
That's right.
That's right, OPC. You've been
Davey
lurking
Crocco.
for a while. That's
okay, and
scary.
I was shocked because, I'm on the internet, I'm talking shit. He died. But fortunately,
he did die.
He did apologize before he died, so I have no concerns about his soul as far as I go. Okay. So I completely forgave him. But I don't claim to have the authority of God to bind in heaven those who are bound on earth, but it is kind of amazing that, I was like, oh, you shouldn't fuck with me. Okay. The second one was Destiny.
Yeah.
Now, I said, Destiny, you better watch it. Okay. Now, I think everyone's familiar. He's had a massive downfall. Not right away, but I don't think anyone would say that he hasn't experienced a massive loss.
Fall off.
His wife left him. He was humiliated, sued, and he's a shadow of his former self.
He's probably paid close to $1 million in lawyers' fees at this point. One would imagine.
Yeah. Okay, and I don't know if you want to show this, but I saw recently he was in a debate with this, I think, relatively crappy Muslim English debater, Mohammed Hijab.
Yeah, I know Mohammed. Yeah.
And Mohammed pulled out those cards and played them at the Oxford Union.
Mm.
And it's tough.
That, actually.
It's tough because everything he said was true.
Mm.
And Destiny is forever gonna have that follow him.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Okay. But
all of this stuff that Mohammed Hijab pulled out was after I said, be careful.
Yeah. Right. But I do want to say, guys, I'm going to move to Kick at this point because, we're playing videos. It's more chill. We're doing karaoke. So, YouTube people, please move over to Kick.
No!
Yes. We finished our Andrew Wilson coverage, so...
No, we're going back to it.
No, we're not. We finished the video.
Oh. We did?
Yeah. Well, you were off stream, but...
Well, let's keep everyone here. It's New Year's Eve.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. All right, but at least we should start another YouTube stream because I don't like having a stream that just we did the Andrew Wilson thing. Let me just make a new stream saying last stream of 2025 or something. Everybody, we'll just raid everybody over.
Okay.
All right.
Can I have something to eat?
Yes, of course.
And make some coffee.
I actually need to go get some food though because I'm sorry about the Walmart thing. I don't know what's going on with it, but I need to go to the supermarket or something. I can just run down to Tom's and grab a few things. We need something to eat.
Is it open now?
Yeah, it's only 5.
Yeah, just play Mohammed Hijab, and then go get the stuff, and then I'll come back.
Okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna make a new stream.
What are you playing?
Everybody over. This is the debate, Oxford Union debate, Mohammed Hijab and Destiny.
Who is this from the Oxford people?
No, this is Mohammed Hijab. But it's the same. Well, I can.
Okay.
This is Oxford Union. Okay, well we can do this one.
Oh, I don't care.
Nah, whatever. It's 30 minutes shorter.
Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome. It is my pleasure to welcome tonight Mr. Stephen Burnell, known as Destiny, an American live streamer and political commentator known for his public debates, where he advocates for liberal and social democratic policies. We also have joining us in the head to it tonight, Mr. Mohammed Hijab, a British Muslim YouTube influencer active in public debates on religion and politics. He's also the co-founder of the Sapiens Institute and an Oxford alumni. Please welcome both of them, our speakers for tonight. Thank you.
Oh, Mohammed Hijab went to Oxford?
Apparently.
Look at what he wears to Oxford.
Very bad.
Oxford, dude. Wear a
Thank you for joining us. I will go through the format and the rules for this head-to-head. So we will start with a theme, and I will present an opening question directed to both of the speakers. I will first call upon one of you to come and give your opening statement. You will each have about 3 to 5 minutes to respond to the opening question. After that, we will get into rebuttals, and I will call on each of you to come and give your rebuttals. We have 2 main themes for tonight. The first one is atheism, Islam,
what are you doing, Grace?
and the future of Western civilization.
I'm just making a quick little thumbnail for our new stream.
After these 2 themes and segments are over, we will open to the floor for a general 20-minute audience Q&A, where anyone from the audience can get up, I will recognize you, you will ask a question, and then the speakers will debate the questions that you, the audience, put up. First, let's begin with our first topic, atheism and Islam. Mr. Hijab will go first. For centuries, civilizations have risen and fallen on the foundations of their moral codes. Today, the Western world champions secular humanism, reason, democracy, and individual freedom, while the Muslim world continue to draw its moral and legal principles from divine revelation.
Continues.
The question is, Islam claims to offer a complete moral and civilization framework rooted in divine law, whereas atheism grounds morality in human reason and social consensus. In a world torn between Western secularism and Islamic tradition, whose moral system has produced a more stable, compassionate, and just society, and why? Please, Mr. Hijab.
That's actually your debate, right?
It is, yeah, basically.
And there's one thing we can all agree on.
No, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
Is regular.
But,
stable,
and he should wear a tie.
Uniform.
Yeah, but still,
the extent to which it allows life to exist within it.
Yeah.
From every small atom to the largest of celestial spheres, we see incredible goal-directedness within the cosmos. Now the question is, what is the best explanation for that? Is it a source of knowledge, or is it a lack thereof? This is the question that must be asked. Is it a source of knowledge, or is it a lack thereof? Another question that could be asked is that did something come from nothing? Is it conceivable, intelligible, or plausible for something to come from nothing, that the universe came from nothing? Did the universe generate and cause itself? Well, to suggest that the universe was generated or caused itself is tantamount to saying that a mother gave birth to herself.
Grace, for the last day.
And to suggest that there's more than one.
Ever. Not the last time ever, but the last day ever. Can you give me a smoke, bitch?
Absolutely.
Can you run a sound thing going bong?
Oh.
Yes.
How is that bong?
Give me a smoke, bitch.
Now, do me a favor. Sorry. Do me a favor.
Because I get to do this routine like I'm you know what I mean? Like some asshole guy. Bitch, roll me a smoke.
Bitch, give me the smoke.
Or Shabatoni, give me. All right, I'll do it for $2.90. I'll do it for $2.90.
$2.90. Throw out the.
No, I don't think you should throw it out because I told you the story about how I used to throw porn in the garbage can and then I went and found it in the garbage can. So I don't want that.
Well, I'm going to Tom's though, so I can throw it out in it. Well, whatever. If I lock it in the safe, you're not getting in there.
That's true.
And you don't know.
So $2.90 to lock in the safe. I would prefer you don't destroy it, but like if it's not in the safe, you should destroy it.
That's true.
Don't go show me where you're putting it. Oh, actually, I'm not going to drive anywhere. So if you put it somewhere and you advertise it, come pick this up. I have no means to go get it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, just before we do this, hold on, really quick. Do me a favor, hit the link I just texted you. We're just gonna move the YouTube stream over, just to start a new stream. Last stream of 2025, and I'm gonna raid you guys over there. So, just do me that.
We're not gonna do the Destiny thing on this.
No, not on this stream, but like we're literally just gonna continue the stream just on a different actual stream.
Why wouldn't we do it after the Destiny thing?
Okay, fine. The Destiny thing has nothing to do with Andrew Wilson. So it's just kind of a shit show or reaction or whatever. Okay.
New StreamYard?
Yeah. I texted you the link. Okay. All right, bye guys. We'll see you over there. I'm going live over there right meow.